Yo, what's up everyone? How's everyone doing today? Welcome back to another live stream. How's everyone doing? Good morning. Actually, good morning. Today we're doing the Clorinde story quest. I have high expectation. People are mentioning this is like, it's either like their favorite quest or yeah, pretty much that's it, right? Like when people say that's like their favorite quest, I have high expectation from Clorinde story quest. I have high expectation. So we're going to see it. I'm gonna be the judge of that. Is it better? Yeah, like I actually have no clue what's gonna happen with this quest. I didn't got any spoilers, so we will see. But definitely a lot of people mentioned me that they're actually excited to see it. I mean, they're just like saying it's like their favorite quest. It's like Genshin paid like one of the best quests. It's like 10 out of 10, like it cannot be lower. Okay, I did some changes yesterday. I actually have a new chat overlay. It's better, so it's just better looking and everything. And on top of that, it also supports Kick chat. So now you're not only gonna see Twitch and YouTube chat and over here, but also Kick chat. That's something I did yesterday. Actually, bro, like I actually didn't know, but like the one thing that I was using, I can use it. You know, I use Caster Labs like to see multi-chat. I didn't know they have widget, and man, I use the widget and it's actually great. There's like one problem they have, like I wanna make, you know, when someone writes in the chat, it kind of slides, you know. Right now, just you're gonna see like just appearing on the screen. But I wanna do is like sliding, but it's like lagging. Like it's, for some reason, it's, I don't know. It's lagging, or maybe I had problem yesterday, I have no clue, but yeah. I turned it off because I have no clue. Like I don't wanna make like the chat appear after like 3 seconds later, you know. And yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I'm really happy. Definitely, this is like the kick, the chat I wanna change. First of all, is to have kick chat, and also just to have better vision, you know. So not only that, yeah, man, cleaner, sharper, and more aesthetic chat, huh? Now I'm definitely like happy with the chat. I'm definitely happy. All right. Yo, Zion is from college. First day in college. Oh shit. Wait, really? Damn. Oh, look at the chat. Yeah, the chat. I feel like the chat is just better, man. First day in college. Damn. So today was your first day in college? Nice. Very nice. I like it. Yeah. Let me see the other screen. Here is smaller. Is it like visible? Wait, let me see. Full screen. Oh wait, are the two? Wait. I think I forgot to remove one chat. Wait, there's two chats showing. Oh no. I need to fix this. Uh-oh. Ah, boom. Oh, I forgot to remove. Wait. Okay, I don't see any chat here. Okay, good. Okay. Okay, it's still like one background. That was like how confusing. Because you're remote, like the name's kind of hard to see it. Okay. Still in a class. Oh, damn. Alright. Well, good luck in college. Good luck, man. That's nice. Well, yeah, chat improvement. I really wish over here the chat will see kind of be more visible. It's actually more visible than the last time, that's for sure. But like there's like one dark back. It does have like tiny bit dark back I can do, but I just do it a little bit, you know, because like the previous one I wasn't able to do anything. So yeah, it's gonna be better, man. Better chat, so yeah. Good shit, man. Alright, let's do it. Because we're doing Clorinde story quest, of course we're gonna choose her. She's not the one. Alright, let's see. 2 arrows down, okay. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna guess Liu. Oh no, you know who I'm gonna okay. Do they tell Chiori she's like Inazuma character? I wanna see that. Ah yeah. Region Inazuma, okay. Oh, 4.5. I kinda ruined it, huh? I kinda ruined it. I just like wanna see like did they put like Fontaine region as Chiori or Inazuma? Actually I thought that she's like Liu, but yeah, she's from Inazuma. Which is really interesting. Alright. It's not Geo. I'm gonna get Xiangling. We're gonna remove oh! Pfft. Look at this. Look at this. This is beautiful. Okay, materials will not help me, to be honest. I don't think it will help me. But okay, the spear will help me and also Leo. Okay, spear in Leo. And it cannot be Geo, Pyro. Okay, and then from that conclusion we can also remove Danger. So either it's Cryo or Hydro, right? Or Anemo. Zhongli cannot be because we already guessed Geo. Zhongli cannot be. Okay, who do we have? And also it came like between 1.0 and 2.0. Actually no, yeah, it came in like 1.0 to 1.8. Who do we have? Let me think. Ooh, Xiao. He's the only one. Yeah, bro, he's like the only one. Xiao it is. Like, there's like not many spear users, so I think like it fits kind of perfectly. Zhongli could it be, but like we don't have Geo. Oh yeah, let's go, baby. Good run. Okay, first try. Daily quotes. Hold my hand, please. This wind could blow me away. Yeah, I just get Sventy, lol. Oh man. Hold my hand, please. This wind could blow me away. Wind? Like, I feel like it's just Anemo character. It's mentioning wind. Hold my hand. Sucrose? It's not Sucrose. Yo, Tsivsha! I think the memes cared Shiver yesterday. Cleesmore, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Okay, Anemo. Which Anemo? Who will say hold my hand? I don't think Sai will say that. I don't see it. I don't see it. Okay, this music is kinda crazy. But its music was kinda crazy, man. Jesus. Hold my hand. Oh man, it could be maybe like I can see Chaska. Nah, won't Chaska say this wind could blow me away? I feel like not, because I don't think like it will kind of blow her away. Imagine Aoife. Okay, Jean. Hold my hand. Will Jean ever say that? No. Oh my, dude, I actually have no clue. I would like to call a Genshin nerd friend. Call him. Hold my hand, please. Oh, okay, you know what? Amber. God damn it. I feel like Amber would be a good guess. Dude, I don't know. I actually have no clue. I'm so clueless. Raiden Shogun. That's right. Wait, Noel. I don't know why I'm thinking Noel. I feel like there's something I heard about. She might say that. I'm thinking someone small. Yeah, it must be small. Yo, Japan Cake, what's up, dude? Chichi? Cause like I feel like Sayu could also be because like she's small, but I don't see like why will I don't remember it, you know. Kazuha will not be. Okay, you guys saying Chichi? Let's see if Chichi is correct. In her idol, the wind blows her. Oh, really? Then she must be the one, right? Ooh, good job, guys. Chichi this. That's cute. You know what's funny? I don't even have her yet. Alright, the first one I'm gonna guess is Mona. No, actually, you know what? Moalani. It's giving me the Hydra vibe. Oh, Hutayo. I think it's Hutayo, right? Oh no, it's Klee. I thought that it's Hutayo, you know, the ghost one. I remember Hutayo ability, kind of gave me the similar vibe, but it's Klee. Daily emoji, castle. Maybe official. Maybe Jean. Castle. I actually don't know. Did someone like got rewards? Actually, can this be Castle? I think that's Castle, right? I'm gonna guess Jean. Ooh, it is. Let's go. Wait, does she play badminton? wait, what does that mean? well, wait. Does she play? I don't even know what Jean does. Imagine she play badminton. Bro, that would be crazy, huh? Anyway. Let's do this beautiful story quest, shall we? I have a high expectation. Let's see if Clorinde will disappoint me or not. You guys mentioning me that it's gonna be great. It's like one of the best story quests, if not the best one. And I'm gonna be the judge of that. I'm gonna be the judge of that. I don't think it's gonna be my favorite. Just like saying in front of you already. For me, like Arlecchino was my favorite one. There's like one part of me that, you know, gameplay is like more important than me than story, you know, because like I just like playing games, doing puzzles, you know, just like fighting and so on, you know. With Arlecchino story quests, not only the quest was masterpiece, the story quest, you know, but also like you got also the boss fight, you know. So beating that quest, the story quest, it's gonna be hard. But we will see, man. I don't know what to expect from this story quest, but we will see, man. Anyway, Lila Omen Throw, I don't care. I actually don't care. Not gonna like Lila Omen Throw, I will never use it. We need double Primo Gems. Not Primo, yeah, actually double Primo Gems. But no, I want to say, give us double the artifact. Double the artifact rewards. Alright. Let me just see if we need to do audio. Okay, audio looking good. I think that's pretty much it, right? That's pretty much it. Alright. Clorinde story quest. I am excited. There is high expectation from this. High expectation. Don't disappoint me, Clorinde. Don't disappoint me. Alright, it's called Silent Night Rapperia Chapter Act 1. Judgment Day. Wait, what? Go to the court of Fontaine? On the street of the court of Fontaine, a pair of familiar faces seem to need your help. Okay, I'm gonna do focus mode. I probably don't even need focus mode, but I'm just... Yeah, go back to work, Bennett. Alright, let's go. Judgment Day. We're gonna judging. Who's gonna be... Huh. Okay, so from that perspective, I can see we're gonna see Nevolette, right? I feel like we're going to see Nevolette.
Do you also see Navia and Clorinde over there?
Navia, bro, Navia is like in every story quest.
Let's go check out what's going on.
Let's see this. What's happening with this quest?
Still no dice?
Not at all. And I've asked pretty much everyone in the court of Fontaine already. Lynette's ears drooped as soon as she heard that we'd have to be out and about for days on end. And Fremine, he hid himself under his helmet as soon as he realized there'd be people around that he didn't know.
Fremine! Bro, I miss this guy.
What about Chiori and Charlotte?
He's like not
I
even
feel like both of
appearing
them would be
anywhere.
more than up to it.
I've asked them already, but they're both pretty busy right now.
I hope we can see
I just
him.
gave the members of the Spina a few days off too, so I don't want to bother them either.
This is getting pretty difficult.
Navia, Clorinde, what's up?
Oh my. Well, if it isn't my dear partners. How are you all doing?
Huh. Navia?
Yeah, we are partners. Is that weird?
Huh? Oh, you mean...
Yep, this is our chance.
Oh, no! No, I don't like this. What are you going to do?
Do you need our help with something?
Oh,
They're planning
precisely.
something.
My dear partners.
Oh my
we've
God.
got a huge problem right now that only you can solve.
Whoa, for
Everything
real?
for her, okay?
Absolutely. We've
And for
already
her too.
exhausted all other options.
What kind of problem?
Traveler, Paimon,
Yes.
would you join us and play Marechaussee Hunter Judgment Day?
What is that?
Marechaussee, what now?
It's a new game script by the Tabletop Troupe, a local roleplay adventure club.
Wait, are gonna be role-playing?
Ever heard of the
Oh,
Tabletop
god
Troupe?
damn
They
it.
put out games that allow you to participate in a story and role-play characters with your friends. Oh, I've loved their stuff ever since I was a kid.
That sounds super
I wanna play as
interesting.
Paimon. Just to be annoying.
Clorinde and I are both veteran members of the club. Recently, someone came up with a new script and was looking for people to help playtest it for them. And when they asked, of course I couldn't refuse. I mean, come on, a brand new script? Nobody has ever played it before.
Generally speaking, scripts at that level of development have a lot of issues, but I think this one is pretty solid. The author obviously put a lot of work into the story, and the world building is also quite credible.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I know I was the one that handed you the script, but some of us haven't read it yet. No spoilers, please.
Anyway, the script calls for a team of 4. Ah, yes. We're missing one final player right now.
Oh, wait, does Paimon count? I mean, 4. We're 4, right? You were right, that is a big problem.
So, you're saying you'll
Oh,
help
okay.
us out? I knew I could count on you, partner.
Paimon and the Traveler are kind of a package deal. Is that okay?
Package deal.
That's not a problem. I'll adjust the pace based on the actual number of players.
me some
and
Primo
ensure
gems.
that everyone has a good time.
You know what? This quest will only be a masterpiece if they give me Primo gems.
Well, Traveler, what do you think? Wanna play? Paimon will follow your lead.
I always have a friend in need.
Well, that solves our problem. You have our thanks.
Woohoo! I'll go grab the script manager from the club right away.
The script manager? Didn't you just say that you gave Clorinde the script?
The club introduced a completely new kind of gameplay for the script.
Like, how much do I know about Clorinde? I don't think like we learn much about her in the Archon quest, right?
In this iteration, the Game Master's version of the script is incomplete. The script manager provides the next part of the script only after players have completed the current list of objectives. On top of that, in order to increase player immersion, the club has created some of the story's sets and scenes in real life. We'll only know where we should go once the script manager reveals the starting location.
Wow, you're right. Whoever wrote this script really did put in a lot of work.
And it's got a real healthy amount of suspense, right? I mean, even the GM doesn't know how the story will end.
I look forward to
GM,
experiencing it with you all.
Grandmaster,
Why don't you go meet up with the others first? They should all be waiting at Shiverdoom
Magnus
Boutique.
Carlson,
I'll
huh?
come over with the script manager as soon as I find them.
Sounds good. Remember to always watch where you're going, and don't rush.
You say that like I'm 6 years old or something. Let me think.
She is sometimes.
What kind of character should I play this time?
I
What-
just
what's the
hope you'll
option?
pick up some useful skills this time. Oh, and stop trying to persuade every animal you come across.
Silent Night. Okay, so wait, we're gonna like do some role playing, I guess, in the quest. Some like mini games. Meet up with the others. Okay, let's go over there. Ooh, look who we have here, Furina Linette.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
You're back. Huh? And you've got the Traveler and Paimon with you too.
What a pleasant surprise. I assume you'll
What's
be
up,
joining
Linny?
us for the game then?
Linny, Farina! Paimon didn't know you were playing too. Are you also members of the tabletop troupe?
Hey, you two.
I'm
Are we
more
gonna
of
see,
a casual
met
member of
everyone?
anything. I haven't taken part in
Where's
many
Nevolette?
formal club activities. Lynette, Fremine, and I play something similar at the Hotel Bouffe Tété sometimes, but I'm usually the GM.
Oh, okay. I wonder if we're gonna see Freminette. I do wanna see this guy.
Still, I'm sure it'll be fun being a player for the first time. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I'm not a member of the club at all. Clorinde simply woke me up first thing this morning, said there was a good script worth experiencing, and asked if I wanted in.
If you're interested, I can give you a referral. That should give you a 40% discount on membership fees.
40%?
I think I'll wait to see how this experience plays out first, especially when it comes to the quality of the script. If it's sufficiently fun, then I'll join.
Do you participate in a lot of tabletop troupe activities, Clorinde?
You could say that. She's actually one of the few senior game masters of the troupe.
Senior Game Masters.
Right. I knew about that even when she was still my subordinate.
It's nothing. Really, just a small hobby of mine.
Wow. Paimon's so used to seeing you be all upstanding and intimidating as the champion duelist. It's kind of hard to imagine you role-playing with a bunch of friends.
So if we have a problem with any of the rules, do we have to submit a duel request to you?
Surely you jest. I would never intentionally make things difficult for my players. I maintain a clear boundary between my professional
Alright,
and
so
personal
she likes to
lives.
play role-playing,
The
huh?
me you see at court
Is that
represents
something
the
we're gonna
law
learn
and
about
order
it?
of Fontaine. I put all personal feelings to the side and grant a fair duel to all who seek to defend their honor. But in my
I
personal
wonder
life,
how she will
I'm just an
roleplay.
ordinary person. Someone who feels anger and sadness, just like everyone else.
Well, you say that, but for all the time I've known you, I don't think I've ever seen you cry. I've seen you get angry, sure, but I just
You
feel
know, we
like
have
even in your
operas,
personal life, you don't get emotional very
bunch
often.
of singing, playing, and then like a role-playing. It kind of makes sense.
So you want to see me cry? That might be a little difficult. A show of anger, though, that might be something I could accomplish.
What about if we make her cry in this quest, huh? Challenge accepted.
No, that's not what I meant.
Alright?
I'm back. Here, allow me to introduce
Who's
you
this
to
guy?
the script manager,
Ah, script
Mr.
manager.
Florian.
Pleasure to meet you all.
Wait, are you a champion duelist too, Mr. Florian?
Oh, no. This is just the costume provided by the club. I occasionally play a few of the roles in my scripts.
That sounds like a lot of work.
It's nothing. It's the least we can do to give the players a more immersive experience. Anyway, allow me to give you a brief introduction of the script. This script was adapted from the real history of the Marechaussee Hunters. You all will play the role of hunters from a bygone era and resolve a series of events unfolding in the capital.
Paimon's not super familiar with the history of the Marechaussee
Yes,
Hunters.
same, but I kinda like it.
Oh, no problem at all. I can give you
Kinda
a
like
brief
what
rundown.
he's mentioning.
So, basically, Marechaussee hunters were people who dedicate themselves to hunting monsters and protecting the city by using a special swordsmanship technique passed down over generations. Their story can be traced back to the ancient Remurian dynasty, as well as the first hunter, Cassiodor. But I'll leave the finer details for you to seek out and discover later.
and I'll provide additional commentary as the story progresses.
In that case, brave hunters, are you ready to set out on an unknown adventure?
Yes, sir!
Whoa, just one sentence and it's like we're in the story already.
Aha, I see many a determined gaze before me. Very well, head over to this location and begin your heroic journey.
So, as we follow the story, it leads us to
Wait, how will this
specific
work?
scenes? Ooh, sounds pretty innovative. What does the message in the envelope say?
It's the exact location of the scene, as well as the formal permission to use the venue. Huh, seems like they have everything prepared. Please check all your belongings, everyone, and make sure you haven't forgotten anything. Once you're ready, please follow me to the designated location.
Sounds good. Hunter Squad,
Move out! Let's move out. I didn't expect that the judgment then means like we're gonna see Nevolet. Never mind. Alright, let's go here. Let's see how this will work. Are we just gonna like role playing or what? Continue heading over to the game venue. Wait, huh? Over here? What's over here? There's a bunch of salvage. Oh, there's like a digging in. Probably like a secret chest or something. Ah, there it is. Is this like staying here forever, or is this just like the part of the quest? It's kind of like a random location.
Whoa.
Out of nowhere.
They really have thought of everything. Even the Fatometer is here and ready to go for us.
The Fatometer. What's that?
It's a card that's used to determine action success or failure. We'll need to use it when we try to use certain skills.
Okay.
And what about all the dessert and tea? Is that for us as well?
That's what the message said.
Oh, really? That's so nice. It feels just like a tea party with friends.
those snacks have Paimon's name written all over them.
Of course.
I think you might be more of a snack hunter than a Marashose hunter.
Snack Hunter Paimon reported for duty. If there are delicious snacks to be found, Paimon will track down every last one.
The desserts are great. But I'm still looking forward to the story more than anything.
We should leave Paimon over here, right? Just leave her there.
Very fair. Then, let us begin.
Okay, let us begin.
First, please pick up the blank character cards in front of you.
Ooh, okay, wait,
and
we
write
play
down your
on
name
table.
and profession.
Okay.
You can find an abbreviated version of the rules printed on the back of your character card. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. In this story, everyone is a Marashose hunter. To reflect this, the club has prepared a small badge for everyone.
Ooh, nice.
As hunters, you have proficiency in swordsmanship and fighting by default, so there's no need to allocate any additional skill points to those areas.
Swordsmanship? So there's a fighting part to all of this?
I hope so.
Paimon's not sure she can do all that on her own. Maybe Paimon can just stick with you?
Like always.
Why don't you share a character card then? The traveler will be the
character
Marashose
card then.
hunter, and you can be his little floating assistant.
Little
Kinda
floating
like in real life.
assistants.
So, for the
Kinda like
name,
in real life.
do I fill it out with the name of my character?
Yep. It can be any name you like.
You can use your real name too if you want. I do that whenever I get too lazy to think of a new name.
Okay.
Oh, so it would be like experiencing a different life.
Nah, we're
but
gonna hide
still
our name.
as yourself. That's not a bad idea.
In that case, I think I'll continue to use the name Linny then.
Next up is the skill sheet. You have a limited amount of skill points that you can use to learn a number of skills. The more points you invest in a particular skill, the easier it will be to pass associated checks.
Okay.
I'll take persuasion and investigation. Those are must-haves when it comes to missions like these.
And also kinda perfect fit for Navia, so...
Oh, those skills sound like they'd be useful for gathering intelligence. Good idea, Navia. Just as expected of a veteran player.
So, should we also take those skills then?
Not necessarily. Since we're working together as a team, we could leave the negotiations to Navia and use our skill points to pick up other useful skills. For example, I think I'll take stealth and sleight of hand. That will give us more options if we run into any situations we can't negotiate our way out of.
Stealth and sleight of hand. And what Lini is? Pretty much the same thing.
Oh, interesting.
I'm gonna be a
thinking
fighter
about
and
that.
traveler.
I suppose it's
Right.
not so different from an acting troupe. Everyone has their own
Or
role
actually,
to play.
it's gonna call like explorer and something else.
Let me see. I'll take arts and performance. I'm not quite sure what use they'll be, but I'm not as knowledgeable about the other skills, and I am not too confident I'd be able to roleplay them well.
Yo, Axum Otaku, what's up, dude? Welcome
Well,
to the
that
stream.
leaves us. What do you want to learn, traveler?
Okay. What do you wanna learn? Okay, so we can choose here. We can choose cooking, medicine, and insight. Of course. Okay, if you're gonna do cooking, we're gonna need to cook for Paimon, so hell no. Medicine could be helpful, technically. But I'm not really a medical call. Insight? I like the sound of that.
Oh, something that'll help you get a read on other people's thoughts. Sounds useful.
Oh, wait, that's the only option I have. Okay, and then medicine. Cooking, I mean, technically... technically, I don't think Traveler is like the medicine guy, right? Like, did he ever do medical performance on anything? Like, we know how to cook. Like, we know that he can cook. But the annoying part is that we're gonna need to cook for Paimon. And I don't want that. But did you kill 2 million HP goat boss? I did. Actually, I was playing in co-op. I didn't beat him in solo, but I did fight him in with a co-op. Okay, man, this is kinda hard. Yeah, you know what, Paimon? Not for you. I'm taking medicine.
Ooh, so you want to help people when they're injured. That's nice of you. So what do you think? Are you sure you want to learn these 2 skills?
Yep, I'm sure.
Let's see. Oh, looks like you each have enough points to choose one final skill.
You've all
Oh,
picked
don't
such
say I'm gonna pick
classic
cooking.
skills. It's fine to go a little bit out of the box, you know.
Why do I get the feeling she's getting ready to cause trouble?
For example, this one here. Summon. Doesn't it sound super mysterious and cool?
Oh, I saw that one just now as well. The description says, this skill can be used under certain circumstances to summon characters or creatures that fit the script's world-building rules.
The script's world-building rules, huh? But how are we supposed to know what a Marashose hunter can summon?
Oh, that's not for us to worry about, my friend. Just learn the skills that interest you, and the GM will take care of the rest.
All right, you've convinced Paimon. Let's learn summon then. Paimon can't wait to see what kind of thing shows up.
Well, now that everyone's
Probably
more or less
another
finished creating
Paimon.
their characters,
That
we can
would be
begin.
so bad.
Since 2 of our players are doing
Imagine
this for the
another
first time,
Paimon
though,
appears.
let me ask. Would you like to play on easy mode or authentic mode?
What's the difference?
What's the difference between the 2?
Well, in role-playing games, the story sometimes changes based on the decisions of the players and the results of the Fatometer. For example, if you fail a check, that means you cannot use the target skill in that scenario. A critical failure may even result in further negative consequences. If you choose to play in authentic mode, every time you elect to use a skill, you'll need to use the Fatometer to see whether you succeed or fail, and face any consequences
okay.
that may follow.
Authentic mode is harder.
If you choose easy mode instead, every check will be successful by default.
By default,
and you
oh
won't
my
have
God.
to worry about luck playing a factor.
Yeah. Okay, so this is something that we got first in, wait, which story? Wait, was it Navia? No, it's Lini. No, oh no, you know where we got, no, I remember. It's the Linnate, Hangout events. So when you do Linnate Hangout events, you actually unlock this. And yeah, I actually have done it like literally like 3 days ago.
Given that I'd like to focus on the story, I suppose I should pick easy mode. I'd feel bad if I brought the team down by failing my checks.
Huh? Oh, come on. Don't worry about that. RNG is the lifeblood of role-playing games. I'm going with authentic mode for sure.
Navia, I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna pull for you. I feel like she's all about the RNG.
Never knowing what you might have to overcome. Ugh, doesn't that sound exciting?
No. When I lose 50-50, I get triggered. Like everyone else. Not fun.
I'd rather be mentally prepared for what might happen.
Or doing the same dungeon for thousands of times to get the one artifact you're still looking for. And you still don't get it.
All right. Then I'll mark down Farina for easy mode. All her checks will be successful by default.
Oh.
As usual, Navia and Linny will play on authentic mode.
What about you, dear partner? How would you like to play?
Because this game is all about RNG,
Are you sure?
of course I'm gonna go with RNG.
Trust me, you'll see the beauty of RNG.
Oh my god, why does she say that? Why? No, don't say that.
Honestly, I don't think Clorinde would
Don't
make things
say
too
that.
difficult for us, no matter what the Fatometer says. Isn't that right, Clorinde?
Yo, Kai speed clip, what's up, dude?
No promises.
Oh my god.
That wasn't super reassuring.
Well, anyway, enough talk.
Is that how she got
Let's
rich?
get started. I want to experience at least a good chunk of the story today.
I feel like the family of Navia is like so rich just because of RNG.
Speaking of the story, why is the beginning scene on a beach?
Like, they always pull 10 pulls, and on every first 10 pulls, they get like a 5-star character.
Well, that's because a long time ago,
Oh!
back when human civilization was still in its infancy, powerful demons and evil sorcerers ruled over the land. They created a host of monsters and sent them to slaughter all humans in existence.
I'm gonna put weapon top here. Look at this. I actually have never seen this before. That's kinda cute.
Soon, a group of human rebels banded together. With their swords raised, they swore to brave the darkness, and in doing so, subdue each and every monster that sought their destruction. They became known as the Marashosei Hunters.
I'm so frustrated in recently 2 romance anime. Then stop watching. Bro, if you get frustrated, then stop watching it. I wonder if we're gonna do some gameplay or something. Like, how will this work?
Sometime later,
Oh!
as a member of the Marashosei Hunters, you receive a commission. Following the address provided on the message, you take a boat and arrive at this strange
Yeah,
city.
so we're pretty much like in the story.
As you inhale, you can taste
Isn't
the
that
slightly
Imonstant?
salty air of the docks as you begin to survey your surroundings. There aren't
Yeah, that's
many people in the
Imonstant.
vicinity, but you do take note of a few others who, like you, seem to be sizing up this place.
No confession to no any kiss. How can it be romance anime? How?
Your eyes meet. And
It's not
you
all about the
realize
kissing and stuff like that.
These people are fellow
about liking
Marashosei
someone.
hunters, likely led to this location after receiving the same commission as you.
You're all Marashosei hunters too, right? Allow
look
me
at this
to introduce
artwork.
myself. The name's Navia, monster hunter by trade and helpful neighborhood businesswoman on the side.
Businesswoman on the side.
What say you to traveling together? We can help each other out on the road.
Okay, count me in.
Damn, look at him. Yo, they should make a skin version of this.
My name is Linny. I've been wandering since I was
Only if
little
you-
and
if he
picked up
already
a
have
few
it.
less
I don't
than
think he
legal
have it,
tricks
right?
along the way. I was adopted by a Marashosei hunter and later chose to follow in his footsteps.
Is this where you introduce your character to everyone? It sounds like they've done this dozens of times. My name is Farina, and I grew up in a noble family. I always had a strong interest in performance and the arts. Even though I'm a Marashosei hunter, what I really want is to be a performing artiste.
Dude, when I saw this, I thought, bro, do you know who reminded me? Venti. It reminds me of Venti, okay? Oh my god. I can see the Venti, huh? When is the skin coming, Genshin Impact, huh? Furina skin coming, 5.8. With confession that can be romance. If you love someone but you can't confess, then how can it be romance? Well, the thing is, like, it takes some progress. Like, there's some animes made that is like playing with your heart, right? And that's just how it is, you know?
Hey, that's really cool.
That's what the skins. They should release these skins, man.
You can do it, Farina. That's exactly how it's done.
Paimon is Paimon, a good friend. And
Oh
friend
my
to
god,
this
look at the
Marshall
Paimon.
Hunter right here.
Paimon skin confirm? Actually looks kinda nice. I actually like this.
I've been studying medicine ever since I was a child.
Oh my
I want
god.
to do my part to eradicate these monsters and use what I've learned to heal others.
If I choose a cook, will I look like a cook then? Look at him. He's like similar to Albedo. It got kind of like similar vibe.
Oh, welcome.
Also wearing
When we face
glasses.
the monsters, I'll make sure to charge in front to give everyone some cover. You can take care of the healing at the back.
Oh yeah, Kai speed clips. That's also like one reason I don't really watch anime. Of like, not anime, just like romance. Because it's like playing with your heart, with your feeling, man. I hate this. It's like, come on, confess to this woman already. So I can see why you're frustrated. But yeah, that's just how it is, man. Like, there's like a lot of anime just like playing with you. It's like just trying to hide the feelings. And it's like until to the last episode, it's like hiding the feelings. And on the last episode, it's like, yes, let me tell you the feelings now. Finally, the moment has come.
You open your envelopes at the same time. The message reads, "To the honorable and trustworthy Marashose hunters, our kingdom is currently facing a grave crisis. The lands outside the capital have been overtaken by monsters, and our people are being led astray by forces of wickedness. We beseech you, please help us resolve this crisis and return peace and stability to our home."
Dude, I want the skin version. Come on, Genshin Impact.
Huh.
Bring us the
layout
skins.
of this city looks super familiar.
Or cosplays. Actually, I think...
It kinda reminds Paimon of Mondstadt.
I think Genshin Impact actually, they don't mention like saying skins. It's kind of like cosplays, right? Like some scene, the character trying to confess and other character come and disturb them. Yeah. If the author really want the character to end up together. But why do bring other characters while confessing? That's just how it's going, you know? If you wanna make longer show, that's how they will do it, you know? There is always gonna be someone or bothering you or like losing the moment. That's kind of like same with real life, you know? If you fell in love, you know, I remember in schools, you know, we fell in love and stuff like that. And then I was like looking around that no one is anywhere nearby. And man, there's always someone there. Always someone fucking there, man.
The scriptwriter must have used a real
Rent a
world
girlfriend?
city
I
as a
didn't.
reference when coming up with the map.
I watched did you watch Danger in My Heart? That's one, dude, okay, season 1 great, season 2 it was too much playing, man. Like I was getting triggered, man. I was actually getting triggered. Great anime, but man, the second season was actually like, come on. Where is this shit going, you know? Where? But I didn't watch Rent a Girlfriend.
As experienced hunters, the layout of
Like
the
I
city
say, I didn't
reminds
watch
you of
too many
places once traveled.
romance anime.
You recall the sight of tree-lined streets
It's
and
not
the
really my
gentle
type.
tranquility of days gone by. Yet, as you regard the city in front of you, it appears to be little more than an empty shell.
Empty
Its
shell?
hollow gates are open to you, beckoning you to come forth and bring salvation back to the town.
Saul Goodman, what's up, dude? Welcome to the
I
stream.
carefully read every line of the letter and turn my attention to the signatures at the bottom. Who issued this commission to us?
You see a long string of unfamiliar names. It would seem that many of the residents of the city issued this commission together. They sensed that things were not right within the kingdom, and sent a distress signal to the outside world.
In that case, why don't we take a walk around the city and see if we can learn anything from the local residents?
Oh, good idea. We might be able to get some leads on the monsters and bad guys we're after.
Wait, I need to ban this guy.
You look up and see a tavern nearby. It appears to be open for the day.
Tower nearby. Are we going to see Diluc?
Why don't we go check out that tavern? If the novels I've read are anything to go by, taverns are usually full of information.
Okay, I wonder we're gonna see Venti, Diluc, Kaya, maybe Lisa.
As you approach the tavern,
Ooh.
you find a plainly dressed woman standing nearby. She appears to be rather troubled about something.
Okay. Wait, that's cool. Wait. Huh? Wait. Wait.
Greetings, friend.
Wait, huh?
Lovely weather we're having today, don't you think?
Wait, I don't know the reason why they did that.
Oh, hello. I suppose you're right. The weather today is quite lovely. If only those monsters out there would stop causing trouble.
Or maybe because like she's the Grandmaster, right?
It seems like every character included in the script has a certain amount of useful information to offer. If we keep asking questions, we might be able to get some good leads.
I never did this quest. It's Clorinde story quest. Apparently, it's one of the best quests out there. People were mentioning me this Clorinde story quest. It's like someone mentioned it's their favorite, and then there's like someone mentioned it's like just 10 out of 10. It's like, just like a masterpiece, apparently.
Oh, come now, don't be sad. Life is all about optimism. Oh, that reminds me. What did you have for breakfast this morning?
Huh?
But like they went like different perspective with this quest. Like it's just like role playing, and it's like they created like these custom text boxes, and like the cute art styles.
I don't think that's the kind of question we're supposed to ask.
Nothing turns a frown upside down
Definitely
like
different
good
quests
food.
than the other ones.
How about some macarons? I could make you some.
What Furina doing in Mondstadt? What is, yeah. We're now playing, we're like role playing. Technically we're not in Mondstadt, but we're like role playing as if we were in Mondstadt.
You didn't even take cooking as one of your skill proficiencies.
That's not necessary, miss.
It's kind of
Excuse me
funny
for
to see
saying
them
this,
in
but
Mondstadt.
you don't really look like a chef.
Furina, Navia,
Besides,
Lini.
I'm not really a fan of sweets.
So you're someone who barely smiles and doesn't like sweets. You're really starting to remind me of this one friend of mine.
My classes are almost over. Let's go, Zynox. Damn, so confusing.
Hey, did she just...
Like, yo, so good, man. Like, when you start this quest, you will figure out. Or maybe, like, you can kind of, like, go back on my stream. You can do that and just, like, see how it started.
Clorinde must have broke character for a second.
This isn't getting us anywhere. Traveler, maybe you can think of something.
I like to do an inside check to see what's troubling her. Any help, Lini?
Miss, we'd love to learn more about the monsters you mentioned. If you're willing to open up to us, we might just be able to help resolve the troubles you're facing.
Actually, I'm illiterate. I never did classes. Ooh! Oh, Clorinde is making a check? Wait, what did she got?
You weren't even the one that learned persuasion.
My
Wait.
troubles, you say?
Wait,
I'm not
did
sure
Clorinde
they're
play
so
that card?
easily resolved, but I suppose it wouldn't hurt to share them with you.
Actually, I'm not even sure if she can do that.
Appeared near the capital recently, so all the guards were dispatched to fight them.
Do you remember when those monsters appeared?
I'm not completely sure. All I know is that my husband was dispatched to fight them 3 days ago.
Do you know where he was sent?
It all happened so fast. When we said our goodbyes, he couldn't even tell me where they were sending him.
You have our thanks, friend. We'll find and defeat those monsters as soon as possible. We sincerely hope your husband will be able to return to your side soon.
Oh, thank you.
Don't worry. We'll find him. Just try to remain optimistic and wait for good news. We don't always get to choose what happens to us. But we do get to choose the little things, like what we eat and how we respond to the things life throws our way. I hope that one day, you too will recognize the power of something as small and inconsequential as a delicious dessert.
I'll do my best. You bid farewell to the woman, and continue your journey further into the city.
I don't think we're gonna meet like the other like main characters. I'm not sure. Is Catherine there? I wonder if we can see Catherine.
Further into the city, the streets appear largely empty. An elderly woman walks past. You see her shake her head as she puts away her wrinkled wallet. A nearby merchant folds his arms and gives you a disdainful look.
Jesus!
You get the impression that he's someone who has long gotten used to the sight before him.
You wanna fight? Let's fight. Let me beat your ass. Look at this guy. You're nothing.
Although he doesn't seem very friendly, merchants are usually a good source of information, right?
I take my departure for now. How is the concept so far? It's interesting, Zynox. It's really interesting.
Pardon me, sir. I'd like to ask a question if I may.
I don't know where this will go.
That depends. How much are you willing to pay?
Wait! That's a weird sound.
How about
Wait.
this much?
What do you take me for? Some lowly beggar? You can't even buy half an onion with that amount.
Bro, the voice acting of this guy is not even manly. I was expecting a manly voice acting from this guy. Yo, what's up, guys? You know, buy something? You want a beggar? Nah. It's like a kid playing him. All NPC's voice acting is a Clorinde. Ah, okay.
Surely an onion can't be that expensive, right?
What do you know? War's nearly upon us. Everything costs several times what it did before.
Oh, is that
if you're
why?
not gonna buy anything, then
Oh,
scram.
yeah, that's why we saw her in as an NPC. Okay, okay. So I was actually correct at the start when I saw that.
Whoa, what a nasty guy. Maybe we shouldn't even bother talking to him.
But
Makes
he still
sense.
might have information we need. Traveler, can you think of something?
Because I did expect a manly voice. Persuade him now we are lining you up. Furina put on performance. Yeah, Furina, do some performance.
A performance? I've never played a role-playing game like this before, but even I can tell that suggestion is pretty far-fetched. Is a performance check really going to help here?
Probably not.
Alright.
Bro, I'm just... Oh.
By the harbor's grace, a lone boat lies in rest. Let the moon give chase, for here begins our quest.
Bro, Furina is a secret Venti fan.
In the dark of shadow, our heroes seek to find where creatures born of evil weave their grand design. Blocked the road does stand, such is our hunter's plight. Yet with sword and courage in hand, they march forth to pierce the night.
Okay, what's gonna Furina pick? Oh my god. Oh, we're fine. Oh, actually, I see this. Easy mode. Insta. Correct check.
I don't
That's
recall
funny.
asking for a bardic song. Don't expect me to give you any coin.
Wait, can we always choose Furina and we're gonna win everything?
But if you meant what you sang, and you are indeed some kind of hunter...
Nah, we need to
then
play
by all
RNG.
means, please, go out and kill those monsters for us. Those monsters are camped outside the city, and they've been destroying all our trade routes. We have limited reserves within the city, so if this continues, we're all gonna be in big trouble.
Wait, You're saying no one has put a plan in place to distribute supplies or maintain order?
We could all starve and those nobles in the palace wouldn't even break a sweat. Who knows? Maybe they've been in cahoots with the monsters all along.
That is concerning.
I wonder how it sounds in Japanese when Clorinde does voice acting for like the other NPCs.
Yeah, alright, I think I've said more than enough. Be on your way now.
Got it. Thank you, sir.
Don't mind him, Farina. He just doesn't have enough taste to appreciate your art.
No. I was just thinking about how those nobles must be so cold-hearted. It's like they don't care about their people at all.
That's good. Explore the neighbor
Hey,
area.
we try to go somewhere with more people?
Where is Catherine?
How about the city square?
Where is my beautiful Catherine? Where is Catherine? Tell me. Oh, god damn it. Okay, let's go up here. Wait, there's no Fontaine? Wait, huh?
Before you lies the city's central square. You
It's
see
so
a man with
empty.
a slightly anxious look on his face, pacing back and
Was this
forth,
like back in the
his
days?
head hanging low. He doesn't seem to notice your approach. Still immersed in his own thoughts, he shakes his head and lets out a long sigh.
This guy seems promising enough. Maybe I can get some information out of him. Hello, sir. Is there anything I can do to help you?
Oh, wait, you're...
I'm...
Oh, dear goodness! You're a Marashose hunter!
I thought that's he's going to say, it's Farina. What?
You recognize us? Ah, are you one of the people who wrote the commission letter?
Yes, yes! Oh, I didn't expect you to actually come. Oh, what great news! The city is saved!
Bro, look at the squad.
What happened here?
Alas, we once lived comfortable, carefree lives. This city used to be free of monsters. The first Marashose hunter, Casiodor, the Golden Hunter, he was the one who drove them back. However, monsters have once again surrounded the city. Perhaps the seal that kept them at bay has lost its power. Or perhaps an evil sorcerer has been meddling in our affairs. All I know for sure is that their return has stripped the city of any chance at peace.
Are there not enough soldiers?
It's not a question of numbers. The guards simply have no idea how to deal with them. Most people my age have never even seen one of the monsters, much less been trained to fight against them. What's worse, many of us don't even know the history of the Marashose hunters anymore. When I was a child, though, my grandfather would tell me stories about how the Marashose hunters drove back the monsters. So, on the off chance that something might come of it, I decided to reach out to you.
To reach out to you? What do you mean reach out? We come to you.
To be perfectly honest, I was starting to think all those stories were just tall tales. But now that I've seen you in person, I finally know that it was true.
Well, you can rest easy, friend. The righteous and formidable Marashose hunters are on the case.
The man is touched by your determination and resolve. His eyes begin to well with tears of relief.
Still, if we are going to hunt the monsters, we need to know where to find them. Can you give us any leads?
All I know is that the area outside the city is dangerous.
Okay, so we just need
I'm
to
afraid I can't
outside.
point you toward a specific location. Oh, although, if you leave the capital through the main gate and follow the road, you should run into a group of guards. They might know more about where to find the monsters.
I see. We'll go look for them.
All right, be careful. Oh, and one last thing. The monsters outside the city are just part of the problem. There are evil sorcerers inside the city as well, so be on your guard.
Maybe a beast?
They're actively working with the monsters, and have corrupted the court
Probably a
ministers with
beast.
malicious magic. They're the reason why, even inside the city, everything has been a giant mess. Even one of our kindest ministers has turned into a boorish and unreasonable figure, interested in nothing but enacting laws that exploit the people. Who knows how much longer we'll be able to go on like this.
Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place.
I feel bad for him. Maybe we should try to cheer him up?
I could cook okay, I could cook something. Furina could sing him. So, okay, if we do that, it's gonna be easy mode, right?
Hey, not everything can be solved with food.
Yo, Asavasti! Hi, bro. Good morning. Good morning to you too.
I appreciate
How
your
are you
kindness,
doing?
But for now, it's more important to focus on the crisis at hand.
Yo, look what I fix. Now, also for the kick chat, it's now showing. I'm resting and we're doing a beautiful story quest, Clorinde. And yeah, really enjoying the quest.
Brave hunters, I leave the future
Playing,
of this
role
kingdom to you.
playing. Clorinde, she's what? Oh, it's good?
If I understood correctly, there are currently 2 problems in the kingdom that need solving, right?
Exactly. We need to defeat the monsters outside the city and take down the
She's
evil
queen.
sorcerer stirring up trouble from within.
But which problem should we tackle first?
Well, this seems like a good moment for a break. Take some time and discuss what you want to do. Let me know when you've made your decision.
I really didn't expect the people in the city to keep us at arm's length like that. I totally thought the hunters would be
We
treated
didn't do
like
any
heroes.
RNG playing yet.
Well, Clorinde said the script took cues from the real history of Fontaine, right? Maybe the real-life Marochose hunters were also treated like that.
I wouldn't say it's a perfect representation of history, but there are definitely some similarities. Would you like to hear more about it?
I remember this roleplay, she's cute.
Sure. As long as it doesn't spoil anything in the script.
People are saying
You
it's the
brought up
best,
bits and pieces of
you
the
know,
hunter's
it's the
history
best story
before,
quest.
but it was all in passing.
Or one of the best
too.
one.
The hunters were super powerful, right? Were they all from a special line of supernatural beings or something? Kind of like the yokai in Inazuma?
So far it got a unique twist, you know.
No. All Marochose hunters were ordinary mortal fighters. The only thing that set them apart were the special sword techniques passed down over the centuries.
Huh? So you mean anyone could become a Marochose hunter?
In theory, yes. All you would need to do is survive the rigorous training and master the swordsmanship techniques required to fight the monsters.
Hello, another Fontaine mission more. The one under the water, I forgot the place, but it was like RP. Wait, under the water? I don't know. Are you talking about the war quest or story quest? Opening the Arp Castle under the water.
Still, most people dropped out at the early stages.
Castle?
And others
What?
called it quits the minute they saw a monster in person.
I haven't opened any
To
castle
become
in
a hunter, you
Fontaine.
must be strong in both body and mind.
Maybe I haven't done that yet. I'm not sure.
What kind of monsters did the hunters fight exactly? Oh, and the evil sorcerer the script mentions. Did they exist in real life too?
Oh, are you talking about like a dimension? Are you talking about like opening the different area? Underwater area?
The land of Fontaine once played host to an ancient dynasty known as Rapperia.
Into
After that
Fontaine, yeah,
dynasty
maybe.
fell,
Oh yeah,
monsters
that's a
began
world
to
quest.
appear, intent on obstructing humans from establishing a new social order. One of the ancient sorcerers of Rapperia used his power to assemble a formidable army of golems. He sought to use that force to establish himself as king.
Now, wait a second. Don't tell me that guy was the inspiration for the evil sorcerer in the script. We still haven't found any in-game information on him yet. So, why don't you talk about someone else for now?
I don't really remember anymore. It's been such a long time. It's okay.
Well, I wasn't planning on going into anything you might be able to find
I
out
need
in
to
the game.
remember also other
But
parts.
if you want me to talk about something else, then... How about Casiodor, the Golden Hunter? Or Egeria, the ex-Hydro Archon?
The ex-Hydro Archon?
Wait, but those people are all from a super long time ago. Where did you learn all this, Clorinde?
From my master.
Who is her master? Do we know that? I'm not sure.
By master, you mean Miss Petronia?
Petronilla?
Someone you know?
Absolutely. Miss Petronia and my father were
Yeah, I'm
good
not sure
friends.
who she is.
Back in the day, she would often bring Clorinde over to play, but then...
Let's not get off topic. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Responding to Egeria's call, a number of warriors followed Cassiodor into battle against the monsters. This group of warriors, under Cassiodor's leadership, became known as the Marechaussee Hunter. Yet, as Fontaine entered an era of peace, their work gradually became obsolete. The Marechaussee Phantom, originally an association made up of hunters, eventually came to be predominantly comprised of Melusines.
Ah, I see. That explains why most of the people in the script have forgotten the hunters or think of them as nothing more than a legend.
Bro, the food is gonna go bad. We should eat it. Yo, Paimon, go eat it.
Is that really a bad thing, though? It can get tough always being the one shouldering everyone's expectations.
Imagine food going bad in the games.
Depends on who you ask, I suppose. If the name of the organization no longer commands respect, investigative work is bound to suffer.
Speaking of investigations, which problem should we tackle first? Monsters or evil sorcerer?
I vote monsters. That's the main duty of the hunters, right? We can come back to the sorcerer later.
Well said, Miss Farina. Plus, if the sorcerers really are the masterminds behind this whole thing, defeating the monsters could give us some clues on their intentions as well.
Wouldn't it be better to defeat masterminds?
What about you, partner? What do you think?
The sorcerer problem seems pretty important. I'm gonna choose the second one.
I mean, you're not wrong. But those characters are usually the ones pulling the strings behind the scenes. More often than not, they're very formidable opponents. Going after them now might be jumping the gun a little bit.
That's how I do.
We don't want a total party kill on the first day, right? With Clorinde as the GM, I wouldn't rule out the possibility.
You have persuaded me.
Then it's settled. Let's go hunt some monsters.
All right. After some discussion, you decide to turn around and head out of the city.
So we're gonna fight, right? I'm pretty sure we're just gonna start fighting monsters. But before everything, we're gonna talk to guardians, right? The guards of Mondstadt.
Let's take a look around, like that guy said.
Okay, I don't see anyone.
Outside.
There's guard.
Who's there?
An armored man approaches you. He has a tall, muscular build and a
Tall,
determined
muscular
expression
build.
in his eyes. Just one look, and you can tell he's fought in his fair share of battles. Although he's trying his best to conceal his current state, his uneven
That's a
gait
normal
and the
NPC.
sweat dripping down his forehead make it obvious that he's been wounded and is in serious pain. I'm the captain of the
What?
guard. I saw you
he's
sneaking
captain.
around the city earlier, so I'll only ask this once. State your purpose, or it's off to the dungeons for the lot of you.
Wow, it's been a while since someone's been this suspicious of us.
I said talk, not whisper between yourselves.
Have you ever heard of the Marechaussee Hunters?
Marechaussee hunters? Ha! That fairy tale, you mean? What, do you expect me to believe you're one of them?
I like to do medicine check to see if I can help him. Yep. Oh, so I'm gamble. Okay, let's do. What's gonna be my RNG? This one. Boom! Give me now a god tier artifact.
Using your knowledge of medicine, you're able to deduce that the injury on his calf was a monster's doing, and the wound has already begun to fester. As you check him over, he looks at you with suspicion and retracts his injured leg further back.
I'm a doctor by trade. Please, let me redress your wound. You don't have to suffer like this.
The man appears somewhat disgruntled at having been exposed, but soon relents and raises his leg for you to take a better look. He allows you to apply a poultice of specialized medicine to the wound, and it appears to bring him much relief. The tension in his brow eases.
And then we tell him it's a poison.
Oh, right.
And get scared.
Guess you lot might actually be real Marechaussee hunters after all. In any case, you've successfully treated my wound. So, what do you want to know?
Where can I find Primogems?
Do you know where we can find the monsters?
Ah,
or
come
the
on.
other guards who are fighting them?
I want to find Primus.
He informs you of the various locations where monsters have appeared. He looks in that general direction with a pained gaze, as if a thin, invisible thread is pulling on his wound. Some of our new recruits have never even dealt with a petty thief, and now they're out there fighting monsters. If it weren't for this cursed leg.
Oh, please, sir. Don't get too worked up. You need to focus on your recovery. Just leave the monsters to us. We're Marechaussee hunters, after all.
Hearing you say that, a glimmer of hope flashes in his eyes. But it disappears almost as quickly as it came. Those monsters aren't easy to deal with. But if you insist on going, I won't stop you either. I just hope all the guards will be able to come back to their families alive. I wish you the best of luck.
All right. Let's go fight.
Based on what the captain said, the monster should be right up ahead. Let's go. Hopefully we're not too late.
As you approach the
Okay,
battlefield,
they got hurt.
you see numerous people lying by the
I
side of
mean,
the
I don't
road.
see any battlefield here.
They appear to be
Technically.
dressed like guards. Their faces are filled with desperation and terror. Some are screaming and cursing in vain, as if still trying to banish the monstrosities they saw from their minds.
All right, let's move on. There's another guard here.
A few of the wounded look up at you in shock and disbelief. Quick, leave this place. Turn around and don't look back, they yell.
I am your father. I will not go away. Okay. I don't see any monsters. Okay, go where the monster has appeared. Wait, where actually we are? Wait, where is this? Oh man, I can open the map. Where is this area? I'm trying to remember it. Okay, see it's here. I think it's a different area, right? Okay, there's Monster, right?
It doesn't seem like there's any information to be gained from the area up ahead. You
That's
conclude
funny.
that this area is best left unexplored at this time.
Okay, I like that. Oh, look at these weapons down here. Wait, did they all die here? Wait, what? Huh? Either they die here or maybe just like run away. Who is father? Some
Here's the place you
stepmommy?
mentioned, right?
You see broken iron swords scattered all
Not
around
yet.
you.
Wait, what?
And downed trees riddled with terrifying claw marks. All the signs point to one thing. A truly devastating battle just took place here.
Okay, where are
Be on
these
your guard,
hillagers?
everyone. The monsters might still be around.
Before you can finish your sentence,
Ooh,
you
big
hear
guy.
rustling sounds from the surrounding bushes. The monsters have
Oh,
emerged.
not hillagers.
They close in on you without fear.
In
You
a
get the
Zuma
impression
stacking
that
monster,
in their
kinda weird.
bloodthirsty eyes, you're just another meal for them to devour.
A little help here. This thing wants to eat Paimon.
Your battle round begins now.
Ooh, combat. This one. Let's go. Just like that. Easy clap. Yeah, it's too early to have a staff kit. Okay,
Umbrella warfare, I guess.
yeah, get wrecked.
Step right up.
Let's go, traveler.
The next battle round begins now.
I don't even know how to do. Oh wait, I need to do Stabia, right?
That's the way. This one's got your name on it.
Ooh, now it's really
The
strong.
monsters let out a terrifying roar of anger and resentment before dissipating into thin.
I love how the Navi burst is still like shooting the cannons.
Thank goodness it's
Making
over.
sure he's dead.
We're lucky
Just
the
in case.
Marechaussee Hunter class came with all those preset skill points. Otherwise, we would have been in some real trouble.
I never knew the photometer even determines the amount of damage you inflict. If you get unlucky, isn't it just game over right then and there?
Well, welcome to RNG.
That's part of the fun. The uncertainty of fate is what gives these games their appeal.
Just as you begin to celebrate your victory, a suspicious lump on the ground catches your attention.
Dude, Genshin Impact know what they're doing with these story quests.
Suspicious?
They know.
Lump. Wait, could it be the thing that appears after every battle?
I walk up to it, crouch down, and begin to carefully examine it. I've still got my right glove on, so it should be fine for me to touch it, right?
As you investigate the mound, you discover that the exposed portion appears to be made of wood. It was previously obscured by the
Wait,
large
isn't it
form
barrier?
of the monsters. With the monsters gone, the small protrusion now awaits your discovery, poking out of the ground like a shy flower bud.
Whoa, it's a treasure chest!
Oh, it's a chest? Give me this chest. Let's dig it up. How many Primos? Oh, bro, give me Primos. Hey, yo. Genshin Impact, you cannot do that. Give me some Primos.
With everyone's help,
Oh, come on.
you successfully excavate the wooden chest from the ground. Even without opening it,
What's in the
you
box?
can tell from the mora and jewels scattered around the chest that it must contain quite the fortune.
Makes sense. We worked hard for this. Let's open it and we can share what's inside.
I can understand your excitement, Paimon, but think about it. Doesn't it seem like there are people out there who need this treasure more than us?
Yeah. Think about all the people suffering in the capital. Or all those guards who got hurt fighting the monsters. Wouldn't it be better if we gave the treasure to them?
Wait, is that how it works? Paimon thought since we were the ones to dig it up, we could just take it for ourselves.
Well, let's put it this way. Any decision you make during a role-playing game can impact the future course of the story.
But would the people really believe us? It's hard enough for us to prove we're Marchese hunters. What if they think we procured the treasure illegally? They might get even more suspicious of us.
That's definitely something we should consider. Maybe we can come up with an explanation in advance.
Yeah, we're just going to use the RNG method.
Well, if donating it could cause that much trouble, why don't we use it to buy some gear and fill up on good food? Then we'll be ready to fight even more bad guys.
Looks like you're facing a difficult choice once again. Well, it's getting late. Why don't we call it a day for now?
Wow! Where did the time go?
I'm not sure if it's because I'm having so much fun with you all or because the story is particularly enticing, but I feel like I could almost keep going.
Here. Ooh, how about we play through the night?
I'm
Is that why it's
not
called
sure
Silence
I'll
Night?
have enough energy for that.
Yeah, that won't work for me either.
Ah, come on.
Lynette will give me an earful if I get home too late.
I understand how you feel, Navia, but we have to change venues for the next part of the story anyway.
Huh? Another location?
There's
So we're going
a
to a
special
different
note for
location.
the GM at the end of this section that says to proceed to an indoor set for the next part of the script.
Yo, so Scarlet, I love this quest. Dude, so many of you guys love this quest.
Whoa, they really
So
pulled out all
many.
the stops for this new script.
Well, even if we end the
That's
game
why
for
I'm
the
doing
day,
it.
we can still stay a little longer and hear Clorinde finish her story, right? Paimon wants to hear more about the history of the hunters.
Something tells me you just want to finish the free desserts before we break for the day.
That's just a coincidence, okay? Besides, to Paimon, not finishing free food feels even worse than having to buy her own. And anyway, Paimon really does want to hear more about Clorinde's master.
Yeah, I also want to know too.
Well,
We don't know much about her, right? If the story doesn't have a happy ending, it's okay not to finish it.
It's nothing. I appreciate the concern.
I mean,
but it's all
probably
in the
she's
past.
already dead.
It won't do any harm.
I
to
mean,
share
every
these things
master's
now.
already dead, right?
My earliest memories are of living with Master. According to her, she saved me from certain people of ill repute. My birth parents had left me behind some time before that.
What a heavy beginning for a life story.
Master was a fascinating individual. If
Furina, I feel like
inexperienced
you
in the
got
ways of
even
raising
harder
children,
story. Let's be real here. You even have got a harder story.
My first ever toy was a short sword. Although I suppose it wasn't so much a toy as something Master removed from her waist and handed to a noisy child in need of distraction.
Oh, wait, so she handed an actual sword to a child? Isn't that dangerous? Did you hurt yourself?
Of course I did. I cut my palm and bled quite a lot. But Master was not concerned. She just stood there and casually lectured me about it.
That's why she's so good.
See, that's what you get for not holding the sword properly, she told me.
Ooh!
She then crouched down next to me.
That's
and
actually
said,
how you learn, even
"Give me
faster.
your hand. I'll teach you to bandage this wound. After that, it's time to learn how to truly hold a blade."
Excuse me for asking this, Clorinde, but how old were you exactly when all this happened?
Probably around, 3, give or take.
Okay.
3? Isn't that when most kids are still struggling to hold a fork?
As I said, Master was rather inexperienced in the ways of raising children. She believed trial and error was the best way to teach a child what they're capable of.
I'm not so sure this is a question of experience.
I didn't see anything wrong with her ways at the time. And anyway, children don't get to choose how they're raised.
That's
She
true.
did bring me back a pet from Liyue once. It was a Geovishap hatchling.
What? Pet as a Geovishap hatchling? I have never saw that. Like, I never heard anybody having like a pet.
A Geovishap hatchling? For a pet? That seems even more dangerous.
Bro, I remember how these guys were so annoying. Like when only Liu was actually existing, you know, back in like before 2.0. Even like after 2.0, they were just annoying.
What she said was this: make sure to get along, you two. If you really can't agree on something, just settle it with a fight. Whoever loses is the real pet.
And how old were you when this happened?
Maybe like 5.
5.
Bang bang! Right on spot.
Well, did you win?
No, I lost.
So
Wait.
you're saying you actually became the Geovishap's pet?
Yes, but only for a week.
Okay, that's
By the
still
end of
weird.
that week, I defeated it in combat.
Oh, that's
and
nice.
we've shared a cordial relationship ever since.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
That really doesn't sound
That's kinda
like the kind
funny.
of childhood someone should have.
Later on, I gradually understood that Master most likely didn't know any other
At
way
least the
to raise a
Geovishap got
child.
some brains.
She was a Marachose hunter, but I never heard her bring up her own parents.
Ah, okay.
Thanks to her, I learned how to navigate the forest by the age of 6, and could hunt monsters in the wild by myself the year after that. Even though the training she subjected me to was strict, she always made sure to take me traveling when she had the time. We met many of her friends during those days. That was also how I met Mr. Callis and his family.
I still remember the first time we met. You were too scared to join our picnic and hid behind Ms. Petronia the whole time.
I still hadn't really met many children my age at that time, so I didn't know how to interact with others.
After that, though, you started coming over a lot. You loved challenging people to shooting competitions, remember? I don't think many members of the Spina ever beat you in one of those.
I had a lot of fun during those days.
I enjoyed them too. Oh, do you remember that one time we went exploring
Damn,
around the
they've been
Spina
friends
together?
for so long.
We overheard Papa call your master Fontaine's protector of justice.
From pretty much beginning.
We tried to pretend like we never heard anything, but you nearly let it slip that one time.
I feel like Navi is like friends with everyone.
Protector of justice. Oh, wait, you mean that vigilante hero from 20 years ago? The one who is always active at night?
Zapen, I told you I'll be here. Welcome.
Yep, that would be her.
You did told me.
She often would
And I
put on a
did
black
promise
cloak
you
and go
I'm
out
gonna
at
do it
night.
today.
I never knew where she went or what she was doing. Until, like Navia said, we overheard the truth from Mr. Callis that night.
I was thinking to do it yesterday, but I was like, nah, I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna do Siegewin story quest yesterday, and today, Clorinde.
20 years ago, huh? I still remember the guards leaving all kinds of witness reports about her on Nervalette's desk.
My apologies.
Oh, there's no need to apologize. You had nothing to do with it. And anyway, everything she did was for a good cause. Although, calling herself the protector of order was a bit much. Especially when she deliberately operated outside the law.
Still sorry for the late. Yo, you're good, man. Dude, don't say sorry. Blame, dude, next time blame me. Why didn't you start later? You're too early, man.
Huh? When did the Protector of Justice become the Protector of Order?
No, I couldn't like stream later because like at like 1 p.m. I always have lunch time, you know, so I was like whenever I end the stream, like I go eat, you know.
Oh, she had a bunch of code names. I heard she would just come up with a name on the spot whenever she was asked.
So it's gonna be like I was like that timing I'm gonna like stream.
Later on, she probably got sick of answering those questions and decided to stick to just two. The Protector of Justice and the Protector of Order.
That sounds like her, all right. I bet she forgot which of the two she'd use by the time she got back each night.
Well, she certainly sounds like a fascinating individual. With her strong sense of justice, it's no surprise her student followed in her footsteps.
It's true. I always wanted to become like her. Someone powerful, independent, and with a strong sense of conviction. But
Well, she's that, right?
But...
she suddenly disappeared the night I turned 10 years old.
Oh!
Disappeared? What happened?
I have no idea. She didn't even leave a note. I was never able to find out where she went. That night, I was celebrating my birthday at Navia's house, but Master never came to pick me up. When I returned home on my own, it was to an empty house.
Also at the 10 years, living alone.
When she still didn't appear after a few days, I went to Mr. Callis's house to ask about her whereabouts, but he only shook his head.
Papa probably didn't know either. I know he sent a few people to investigate the matter in secret, but they never found any credible leads.
I wonder if we're going to learn this after this quest, you know. Towards the ending of the quest, we're going to learn about this.
Don't worry, I understand. To be perfectly honest, given Master's personality and way of doing things, it all made a lot of sense. If I had to guess, I'd say she probably used it as an opportunity to force me to become independent.
I mean, she created you, like she literally was doing everything for you, like, so that she can like survive in this planet, right? Like in the Teyvat world. And also, that's why like she's also strong. Anyway, the Lini one is unexpected.
Just like how, when a litter of kittens reaches a certain age, the mother willingly leaves them behind.
The father decided that Lini must stay here.
Were you upset, Clorinde?
It's like,
I was at first,
Lini, you're now
but not
role
anymore.
player.
I don't believe Master would suddenly disappear for no reason. There must have been something she just had to do.
Well, despite everything, you still managed to follow in her footsteps and become the greatest champion duelist in all of Fontaine. You're practically a living symbol of law and justice.
I suspect my position would be far too by the books for her. Master always did whatever she pleased. But you're right. I suppose I do take after her in some ways.
Who knew Clorinde had such an interesting past? I never had the chance to ask her about it before. I wonder if Clorinde's
It's a hard topic to talk about it.
back then. Would that duel against Mr. Callis have gone differently? Oh no. Judging by the atmosphere, Clorinde and Navia are probably thinking something similar. The mood just got super awkward all of a sudden.
Well, anyway. Would you look at the time? It's getting dark, so we should probably call it a day for real this time. If we keep talking like this, we really will be here all night.
Just talking about the sad
I
part
had
of
a
the
great
stories.
time today, Miss Clorinde. Thank you for being our GM.
Anytime.
The script was good, but I've got to say, your childhood stories were even better.
Wait, we still haven't finished it, yeah?
Hey, you should tell us more about that fight against the Geo-Bishop sometime. Maybe your master was onto something.
You could be right.
Maybe we're going to go to Liu.
What does she mean, onto something? I certainly don't know any 5-year-olds who want to fight a bishop in their spare time. Guess I'll head back as well. I need to save my energy if I want to continue enjoying the story tomorrow.
You're that excited to hear about my fight with the bishop?
I was talking about the script.
Jeez. She wanna knows what actually happened. Okay, wait until morning the next day. Let's do this. It's hard. I like Clorinde, but I am like her because sympathies to her past are or as a wall. Like
Let's go meet up with the group. Paimon's
oh yeah,
really
we now
looking
have a
forward
different
to today's
location.
story.
Wait, is this guy dead? Bro, he's like he was hitting at me. Bro, he's getting annoyed. He's like, stop bothering me. Oh man. Sorry, I'm not a native.
Quake!
Take it easy.
I mean, every story got like a sad part. Like everyone got a sad backstories, right? Okay, let me claim this teleporter. There's some villagers here. Yeah, I have never been over here yet, in this area. What's this tower? Oh wait, is this the next location? Wait. Oh wait, we need to go down here. Enter the game venue? Wait, what? Wait, what is this? We're going to be underground? Okay, this is giving me the Sumeru vibe.
Looks like everyone's here. Now, before we begin, why don't we finish where we left off yesterday?
It's like we're under
There
the
was an
temple.
important decision to be made, yes? I'll pour everyone a cup of tea.
Is that really the most important part, though, Clorinde? Paimon's more concerned about our current surrounding. Heavy walls, cold railings, dim lights. This is obviously supposed to be a prison.
I admire the work put into the set. Still,
Oh, prison
as obvious,
arc.
the scriptwriter has never paid a visit to the fortress of Rapperia.
Have we done the Volette story quest? I have. I only need to finish 3 more. After Clorinde, I need to finish Emily, Mavika, and Yumi Mizuki.
So the set is going to be a part of the script?
The cutscene is crazy, you will see.
Unfortunately, that is something I can neither confirm nor deny.
Anyone think Clorinde's smile is starting to look kinda scary?
Well, whatever happens, we'll just have to push on. But first, we should really figure out what to do with this treasure. If we're worried about arousing suspicion because of our identity, why don't we give ourselves a different name, just like Clorinde's master did?
Yeah, it might be better to keep a low profile. As long as we're helping people, it doesn't matter who we are or what we're called.
Staring at me won't get you anywhere. Or did you want some more tea?
Oh, Paimon's good. Thanks. Why aren't you saying anything, Navia? Wait, what's that next to you?
Oh, this is the short sword Clorinde mentioned last night. I
Oh,
found it.
short sword.
Huh. I'm surprised you managed to track it down after all this time.
Well, I made sure to take good care of it, considering the circumstances in which you gave it to me. Of course I had to keep it safe. Anyway, where were we? Oh, right. I was just thinking about all the potential ways for us to break out of prison. We could dig a tunnel, or try to bribe the guards.
Wait, but we didn't go to prison. Wait.
Wait, we haven't been thrown into prison yet.
Yeah,
have
like,
we?
yeah. Bro, I like how me and Furin are like thinking the same.
Well, it's only a matter of time. It pays to be prepared. Just like how you should always have an umbrella on hand, even when it's sunny.
Alright, Paimon's made up her mind. Let's just give the treasure away.
We just decided that, yeah, we're going to prison, man.
Paimon may have wanted to keep it, but if it's going to land us in prison somehow, Paimon will be too upset to enjoy her snacks.
Turns out Paimon cares more about snacks than treasure.
So, you reached an agreement? All right then, we can continue with the story.
Oh, and we'll collect all the scattered pieces of treasure on the ground as well.
All right. You collect the treasure and make your way
Alright,
back
back
to
to
the
the
capital with your bag
role-playing.
of loot in hand.
Like, Clorinde is actually great Grandmaster, like, role-playing. She actually is doing a really good
The
job.
city is still shrouded in a gloomy,
Kind of
oppressive
like perfect
atmosphere.
fit for her.
But your spirits are surprisingly high. In places where sunlight struggles to reach, you generously share your wealth with the children.
I don't think
the
there will be any
elderly,
other
and the
one
poor in
do even
urgent
better
need of
than
help.
her.
Thank you, kind soul. The elderly woman's look of gratitude follows you as you walk away, her eyes never leaving your back until you move entirely out of sight. However, there's still quite a bit of more.
I feel like that's every
It
like
appears you haven't
or
made
people
much
will do that.
progress.
They're just like looking at you, and then when they don't see you anymore, it's like, okay, it's time to move on.
She's probably trying to tell us to speed this up. We need to hurry up so we can address the sorcerer problem.
Should we go find that man again at the square? He seemed like a pretty responsible guy. I'm sure he knows the people here far better than us.
Oh, good idea.
Just as you start to make way to the square, intent on finding the man again, there's a voice.
Oh! Check complete. So he got... I feel like they're like all winning. The Genshin characters are receiving the RNG.
Several
wait.
strange guards suddenly call out to you. They run forward to
Oh!
meet you and proceed to politely pay their respects.
Let's go. For some reason, Fontaine is fit with monster environment and buildings.
Greetings, gentlemen. Are we being invited for afternoon tea?
Surely you jest, my lady. That would not be our place. It is His Excellency the King who requests to
Okay.
meet with you. Please come with us.
This voice acting could be better, okay? It could be better. It sounds like an old granny.
Do you think this could be a trap?
Like, I would love to see Japan. I would love to see like skin version of this. Like, I hope they make like skin version of all the characters that are role playing in the story quests. They get their own like skins like that.
Well, we have to investigate the court at
Furina
some point, right?
Davanti.
Meeting the king
I would love to
himself
see
would
that,
be
man.
a fantastic opportunity to do that.
I say we go for it. If something happens, we'll just turn the whole place upside down.
That sounds a little intense.
After a quick discussion, you nod to the guards and agree to follow. They lead you all the way to the audience hall of the palace. Gilded tables line both sides of the hall. The space itself is adorned with all manner of expensive antiques, glass shelves, and silver candlesticks. The items appear quite ordinary in size and dimension, yet their presence somehow makes the emptiness of the hall feel even more surreal and ominous.
You will get in that far in the future, like H13.
Wow, it's so luxurious.
So Honkai Impact, right?
The elderly king, clad in a magnificent robe, sits upon the deep crimson throne before you. He wears above his head a majestic crown, with a gemstone the size of a bird's egg set right at the very front. As you observe it, you see a complex pattern of light reflect off its surface. They're here, your majesty.
Wait, blue mustache?
A man dressed in dark
Damn,
clothes,
look at this guy.
likely a minister, shields his mouth with his hands and bends down to whisper a few words to the king. After a moment, he lowers his hands and stands back up. His
And this
gaze
guy is really
shifts
blue.
to fixate on your group, but he does not move from his place at the king's side.
Yeah, that's Hoyo pattern.
The king does not appear entirely aware of his surroundings. The man by his side, though. We should keep a close eye on him.
The king remains still and says nothing. The minister is the one who speaks. Esteemed guests, allow me to thank you for coming to our faraway kingdom. Unfortunately, His Majesty the King finds himself quite exhausted from work. So please allow me, his Prime Minister, to welcome you in his stead. I've heard tell that your group, the Marechaussee Hunters, used your exceptional ability with the sword to repel the monsters near the capital. Such a great deed deserves to be rewarded.
Technically, I use cannons on Navia, but okay.
However, seeing that I was not fortunate
We
enough
blew
to
them up.
observe such a feat with my own eyes, you'll forgive me for seeking to verify the truth by speaking to you myself.
Well, we've got nothing to hide. You brought us here to talk, right? So we'll just explain what happened.
Okay.
Golem's blades were so powerful, they could cut down trees in a single swipe. It took a lot of effort to defeat them, even for trained swordsmen like us. Well, that was enough details, right? Believe us now?
Your account does indeed match those of the survivors. Since you were the ones who defeated the monsters, that must mean you are also in possession of the treasure they stole.
They even say we're gonna give them.
Well, we did take the treasure, but
How did he know about the treasure?
Oh yeah. Wait, that's us.
Then I must ask that you return it at once. It belongs to the kingdom.
Wait, but didn't you just say that our great deed deserved a reward? Shouldn't the treasure be considered a part of that?
Yes, that was indeed what I said. But you seem to have forgotten a very important distinction. Only that which is freely given by the king can be considered a reward. Taking the rightful wealth of a kingdom without said permission, on the other hand, is a crime.
I play on Japanese, so it feels like a new experience to me, even so I already did this story quest.
But that's completely unreasonable.
Like, I'm used to English, you know. But yeah, definitely I'm scared for the future for English voice acting. Definitely it's scary. Where it's going right now, I'm definitely going to probably switch to Japanese too, so...
yeah, that makes no sense. If it weren't for us, the treasure would still be buried underground somewhere.
Maybe so, yet the fact remains.
Chinese much better.
You tried to dispose of the treasure without reporting it to the court
I
and
will not...
without receiving
Mine is
permission.
Chinese.
Yes?
I will not enjoy Chinese. The one, you know, the anime that Chinese makes, and there's like it's Chinese voice acting. It's actually not enjoyable as much. They actually speak too fast for what it says in the English version, right? So the speed of how fast they're saying the words compared to normal ones is going too fast, and also I prefer Japanese because I can feel more emotion in them. Does that make sense, you know? It's also like more emotional. And yeah, because you know what happened? 2 times, I have watched some Chinese anime. 2 times, I had to go back to read it again what they said. Because they literally say in Chinese and then they like skip it part and I was not able to read it. They will be back in Not Cry. They start to recast even Paimon will... And that's the bad part, Zapena. Paimon will be replaced. If that's actually 100% confirmed, I'm gonna switch to Japanese. I don't wanna hear a different voice acting with Paimon. Because of the already use of the voice actor of Paimon. Paimon only got that voice acting. If they change it, it doesn't feel like Paimon anymore. Doesn't make sense, you know? And you know, the voice acting was always the part of the character. And if they change something, it's like no longer anymore. So I will change to Japanese if they ever do that. For me, Chinese is much better. Fair enough, yeah.
What? No answer? Surely you're not insinuating that you, a group of legendary Marashosei hunters, sought to take the treasure for yourselves?
It's like your favorite character, whoever your favorite character is now, someone is different voice acting it. And it sounds completely different. Will that character still be your favorite? Probably yes, but maybe not for the future, right?
Well, what about the king? Is he just gonna let this guy talk for him the whole time?
That's why I never back to English anymore after using Japanese. I feel more emotion with Chinese ones. Really? That's really interesting. Because for me it's Japan. Japan, English, and then is Chinese, you know. Japan was always my... That's why I watch Japanese in anime. But like, let's say in Genshin Impact, I started with English. And, you know, I got used to English, you know.
Clad in his magnificent robe, the king remains seated, with his hands resting on either side of the throne. His posture is rigid and unmoving. He stares forward with an empty look in his eyes, completely unmoved by the events before him.
From the look of things, could the Prime Minister be the evil sorcerer? Or could both the king and the Prime Minister have fallen
only a
under
Prime
the
Minister
evil
is.
sorcerer's control?
Bro, I have seen this 100 times. There was always a minister that is like taking control behind the king back, doing some evil stuff. It's a prime minister, man.
I would like to observe the
I
number
have
of
seen this
guards
100
stationed in the
times.
hall.
The guards in the palace appear fully
I
armed.
never see it
Their
100
expression
times
is
more.
solemn. Sensing the tense atmosphere in the room, they stand at the ready, each with a hand placed upon the hilt of their sword, as if prepared to draw their weapons and surround you at a moment's notice.
Because their words are more deeply, and that's like one thing I don't really like. It's too deeply. Genshin feel like playable anime with Japanese for real, for real.
Well, there goes my plan to turn the whole place upside down, I guess.
It appears we've been visited by nothing more than a group of ill-intentioned imposters. What a pity. Guards, take them away and throw them in the dungeons. Before I decide your fate, however, I must first determine whether you have any accomplices outside the court.
Can't we try to slip away? Or maybe start some kind of riot?
But if we try to fight the guards right now...
Don't worry. At least we figured out who's behind all this. Let's just play it by ear. If you're scared, Paimon, just hold my hand.
You can have my hand too. Actually, no. Don't even touch my hand.
Aw, thanks, you guys.
You allow yourself to be led away by guards surrounding you on both sides.
Hello, deeply voice. Hey, Asawa. Oh, so done. I don't even know.
It's only when you begin to feel drops of water
I can't do it.
falling from the dungeon ceiling and smell the stench of death and
I would
decay all
sound
around
like
you,
an old guy
that you finally
then.
realize you've stepped into a completely different world.
Like, no, you're not.
Stay here and don't try anything funny. The guards lock the cell door and leave without looking back.
Prison arc.
Wait, sir!
Your voice echoes through the dark hall, but the only response you receive is the sound of water dripping from the ceiling.
No! What should we do now?
Carve out a new path of
I
fate
love
with
how
our
we're in
own
prison.
2 hands, of course.
We are in
I draw my
prison.
weapon.
And we have a table, we have tea, we got some food on the table, right?
You reach toward your waist, but find nothing
Doesn't
there.
feel like a prison to me.
You now recall that your weapons were confiscated before the guards locked you in the cell. The bag of treasure along with them.
What about that knife I hid in my boot?
When did you hide it in there?
When I was thinking about digging a tunnel.
Oh, that small sword.
Rejected. You failed to inform the GM of this course of action. Moreover, the guards would have conducted a thorough search before throwing you in prison.
If Game Master doesn't know, you fail, man. You instantly fail. Wait, that's funny.
And the keys to the cell aren't anywhere to be seen?
You cannot do that. That's unfair. You're cheating. I'm not a romantic person, but deeply words always affect me. I like to hear more.
Correct. You don't even feel a lock hole on the cell door.
Oh, well, there goes all our plan.
Indeed.
Huh? Why are you the one saying indeed?
Because that statement holds true for me as well. This is where the script ends.
Wait. What?
What? But that's a terrible ending!
Generally speaking, this should be the point where the scriptwriter gives the players some kind of hint, or gives the GM some kind of code for how to move forward.
I mean, maybe they just really wanted us to be immersed in the feeling of being in prison? Like, they'll only show us the way out once we've grown truly and utterly desperate?
Wait, we might be getting locked right now. actually real. Not a role playing, but actually real.
That is a possibility.
Could that be happening?
If only there were desserts and tea in real prison. Oh, wait, guess it's kind of how the Fortress of Meripede works if you're lucky.
Oh, before I forget, Navia, the short sword you had with you earlier, I took a closer look, and the craftsmanship doesn't appear to resemble anything from this era. If I remember correctly, that style was last in vogue several hundred years ago.
Wait, Clorinde said that sword used to belong to her master, right? Does that mean her master has been alive that long?
I doubt it. The way she went about things often made her seem childish more than anything. I'd say the sword was most likely an heirloom passed down over time.
Hang on. A precious heirloom passed down to you by your master. And you gave it to me just like that? You weren't worried I might lose it?
Master left many things to me when she disappeared. There was the sword, an old key, and a good amount of junk she probably just didn't want to take with her.
An old key.
I gave you the sword back then, because I didn't want our friendship to end.
Wait, when did this happen exactly?
Yeah, how many years was that?
After the duel. Between Mr. Callis and myself.
How old is she?
Before that, Clorinde would have meals with us and even stay over at the Spina some days. She was on great terms with Papa as well. After the duel, though, there was a period of time where we simply didn't know how to face each other. She entrusted this sword to me, and never came back. We were both sad, and conflicted, and totally overthinking everything as a result. Whenever I looked at this sword, I couldn't help but wonder if Miss Petronia had never introduced us to each other at that picnic. Maybe part of the sadness I was feeling could have been avoided. Back then, it felt like I hadn't just lost a father, but a close friend as well.
No one can change the past. The most important thing is that you two found your way back to each other and can enjoy things like this together.
Yep, you're right.
I'm sorry, you two. I didn't mean to bring up any sad memories.
Think nothing of it. No one here is at fault.
Let's not talk about Furina backstory, okay? Please don't, let's not talk about that, okay? I don't wanna hear it. That's gonna go so in different directions. And then right at the corner, Capitano comes. Hello! I'm also here. Are you talking about sad stories? Well, let me join you.
Looks like the next part of our script is here.
Wait, huh? Wait, who gave you that?
Perfect timing. The situation was really starting to get desperate. And not just because of the prison thing.
From Clorinde's face, Paimon really can't tell if it's good news or bad news.
It speaks to her professionalism as a senior grandmaster, game master.
Water continues to drip from the ceiling. In this lightless dungeon, you lack a reliable way to tell how much time has passed. Eventually, you get used to the unpleasant odor of straw, mold, and rust.
Okay, so we are
And
disgusting.
find yourselves alternating between fits of drowsiness and despair. Suddenly, you hear footsteps outside the...
Heads up, everyone. Someone's coming.
Oh, it might be the Capitano. Not the Capitano, the guy, but captain of the, you know, the monster.
Gather close, everyone, and keep your voice down.
Wait, that's not him. Hey, who's that guy? Buri Honor. Talk to the person outside the cell. Wait, huh? Oh, over here.
Who are you?
I work as a guard in these dungeons, but my true identity is the same as your own. I'm also a Marashose hunter.
Huh?
Shh. I've already sent away the other guards, but if we make too much noise...
I understand, but how can we be sure we can trust you?
The king has issued a formal decree. In light of the irrefutable proof of your crime, you're to be executed before tomorrow's sunrise.
What?
If you want to escape, it has to be now.
Executed? We barely did anything!
Monsters appearing at the same location as the treasure. Could this entire thing have been a trap?
There will be time for speculation once we're out of here. As for my identity, I have no way to prove that to you just yet. Infiltrating the capital was difficult, and finding a chance to speak with you has taken a lot out of me. I could go on, but I think we can all agree that now is not the time for details.
But it doesn't look like we have any other choice.
Have you seen our weapons anywhere, sir?
Don't worry, I brought them with me.
Oh,
They're just
that's
behind
good.
the door. Still, these
We can
weapons
shoot the
alone
cannons.
won't be enough to defeat the true enemy behind the scenes. His faction is too powerful. The guards are all under his control, and he's even stationed a number of golems in various rooms throughout the palace.
Yo, Vianzion, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate that.
To defeat him, you must find a secret vault. It is said that within that vault, the Marechaussee hunters of the past left behind a treasure with the power to defeat the sorcerer.
You're not coming with us?
No, I'll remain in the dungeons to deal with the guards. I'll try my best to distract them so they don't go after you. As long as my identity is not revealed, I'll be able to aid you when the final battle comes.
In that case, please stay safe.
Thank you for your concern. I will do my utmost. As for the location of the vault, here, this map should lead you there.
Okay. Open sesame. Ah, wait. I think we're over here, right? We just need to go over other side
Got it.
of the river.
All right, once I open the door, remember to stick close and refrain from making any noise. I'll lead you out of here as quickly as possible. You now have the chance to restore the honor and legacy of the Marechaussee hunters. So please, get out there and reclaim what's ours. And be sure to exercise caution.
With the help of the guard, you successfully escape the dungeons. Your sense of despair and anxiety both seem to fade as you continue your quest.
All right. So we have escaped.
Wait, we didn't get to use our skills at all while we were in prison. Who knows when we're gonna get the chance to use that cool summon spell?
Okay, is this real life
That
or
is a pity,
is this...
but we can only continue to move forward.
No, I think this is in real life, right? Yeah. So we need to go to this location now. There's something over there, like a device. Oh no, that's a robot. Wait, do we need to kill this guy? Wait, I think we need to go here. Maybe? Oh yeah.
This should be the place marked on the map.
This bit of rock certainly looks suspicious.
Yeah, like this area kind of suspicious. I feel like there's like a hole we can go.
I'd say an investigation's in order then. Plus, if all else fails, we can just blow it up.
Oh yeah, let's blow it out. Kaboom!
Wow, you really meant that.
Before you lies a serene stretch of open water, its surface shimmering a brilliant shade of sapphire blue.
We're in the climax.
Well, guess this means it's time for a swim.
Okay. Like, I actually have no clue where this is going. Ooh, we're going to swim. Ooh, okay. Where are we going? Okay, let's go here. Okay, this is like just an underground area.
Oh, what's the matter?
I love how this is not longer a role-playing anymore.
It's nothing. As you step into the cave, you find yourself in
Let's
an
play
eerie,
role-playing now.
quiet space. Before you lies a narrow passageway that appears to trail off endlessly into the distance.
Like, we're doing the both things now. Role-playing. Like, before we just like role-playing. Now we're like role-playing and also doing like kind of in real life. Which is really interesting to see it. Okay, we need to do some puzzle here. There's like a door here.
Wow, this must be where the treasure is hidden.
I feel like Clorinde knows something about this area.
But this door is blocking our way in.
Wait, isn't that Clorinde book?
It almost looks
The
like
hat
it's been
one?
here for quite some time. I've got to hand it to the tabletop troupe. They really went all out with the props.
That's like the Clorinde hat. Right? It's like similar.
Huh. What have we got down here? A kind of mechanism connected to the door? Ah, it looks like we might have to arrange it into a certain pattern.
A pattern on a stone door. That's something Master mentioned before.
Wait, are we going to see Master?
Is something wrong, Clorinde?
After a long, difficult journey, you finally arrive at the location indicated by your map. It appears to be an ancient site of some sort, where treasure likely awaits.
Wait, I just noticed it's Sumeru OST? Wait, really?
Your surroundings are exceedingly quiet and serene.
Wait, that was the Sumeru.
As if the secret that
Background
slumbers here
music?
has never once been disturbed. If you listen closely, you can almost convince yourself you can hear the sound of its calm, gentle breathing.
Okay, what's this OST? I feel like that's the Fontaine one right now.
That description makes Paimon feel kinda bad for disturbing this place.
I don't know all of the OST in Genshin
We're
Impact.
doing this for the sake of the people, to free them from the evil sorcerer. I say it's time for this treasure to once again see the light of day.
Linny's right. We need to keep going. The future of the kingdom depends on it. The next part of the story requires us to solve the puzzle, right? Let's start exploring the area.
Yes, that should be fine. Something feels off about all this. Guess I'll just have to improvise.
I think the Master was here, right? Or maybe she's still here. Wait for a companion. Ah, she's going there. I think we just wait, right? Wait, okay, let's install Hydrocore. Okay, Furina's going here. Okay, let me pick this one. And then I can do this one, right?
I found something.
Wait, maybe not? Oh!
Found something here too.
Wait, where is Lini? Ah, there he is. Furina?
Same here.
There it is! Okay, let me pick this. I'm not sure if I'm gonna need this right now. It's absolutely Sumeru background music. This is one of my favorite. Really? Let me wait. Okay. Okay, what now? Damn, bro, that was kinda loud. Install. That's it, right? Yeah, that's it. They're just moving Yellen. Okay, and I think the door is gonna be opening.
It worked.
Something just appeared. Some kind of new mechanism, maybe?
By solving the puzzles, you prove yourselves worthy of inheriting the secrets of the past.
You can hear it from confirmation. The name of the OST is Wurkasha Oasis.
At the end of each puzzle, you're
Wurkasha
rewarded with
Oasis.
With?
a key.
Interesting key.
Oh, it must be the key to the big door.
This is one of the Marechaussee Hunter keys that are passed down from generation to generation. It looks just like the one Master passed down to me.
I knew it. She got an old key and we're going to use that old key, right?
It is said that 4 keys in total are required to form
Oh,
the final
4 keys.
complete key. And it seems like we just collected 3 of them. That must mean...
The one that you got is the same.
What's wrong?
You hear a few strange noises. Suddenly, all the torches in the ruin go out at once.
What's going on? Did we fall into another trap?
I actually have no clue where this is going now.
For the sake of immersion, please close your eyes, everyone. Without the torches, the space is now completely dark, and you cannot see anything.
Wait! Yeah, let's be...
Paimon can still see a little bit over here.
Oh my god, Paimon. Oh man. Close your eyes, Paimon.
Oh, right. Sorry.
I can see.
Suddenly, you hear the sound of footsteps pierce through the darkness.
There's someone else here? Oh, this is so unsettling. I can't see anything.
But I think it makes sense because Vorkasha also is grave of the Hydro Archon before Furina. Ah.
I've been discovered then.
Hey, who is this guy?
Wait, that voice, it's...
You recognize the voice as belonging to the guard who led you to this place. It appears he now covets the treasure for himself and has come to stake his claim.
Oh!
Oh, so this is just part of the script. Then I can probably relax.
I don't think it's a script anymore.
Well, if we can't see anything, that means we can't fight to the fullest of our abilities.
Yo, Spirit, no.
Should we retreat for now?
I don't need editing.
Judging by the way he's holding his sword, he must be a real Marashose hunter. But this isn't part of the script.
Retreat? That's not the hunter way. If it's dark for us, then it's dark for him. We choose to fight.
Your choice is noted. Please keep your eyes closed until I tell you the torches have been relit. This battle will be in the dark.
You got it.
Well then, let us begin.
Bro, what he will do? Oh, we're playing her! Oh yeah.
I'd like to try to hit him with my sword.
Your strike is...
Is he still standing? Goodness,
Bro, I didn't do nothing.
Is it over? Can we open our eyes now?
Bro, she just deleted him. Where did she go? Where did he go?
The enemy is strong and relentless, but the battle is nearing its end.
What you mean strong
Torches
and
have not been
relentless?
relit.
Bro, we deleted this guy.
What about now?
Final strike. Ha!
Damn!
Oh, well, did we get him?
Why isn't she answering?
Clorinde?
Warm fire flickers across the walls once more. Your vision is now clear. In an impressive display of courage, the four of you successfully defeat the uninvited guest.
That's why I love her. Her gameplay is so fast and fun.
That look in his eyes. It's like he became
Bro,
an
I didn't
entirely
even use
different
her
person
correctly.
As soon as I defeated him.
Like, I feel like I used her wrong and I still beat him, like, instantly.
Huh? Mr. Florian? Oh, wait. We're supposed to be role-playing. I should stay in character. Speak your name, guard. Why did you lead us here just to betray us? Is this treasure really more important to you than bringing peace to the kingdom?
What kingdom? What peace? Those were nothing but lies. I, Florian, am a true Marashose hunter, descended from hunters of ages past.
So he's also using his real name. Or, wait, was that the name of his character from the very beginning?
Then I'm even more confused. If you truly are a Marashose hunter, shouldn't you want to help us just like you said before? Shouldn't we fight together for the sake of the people?
What do you know? In this day and age, there's no glory to be had as a Marashose hunter.
What's that supposed to mean?
My skills were passed down to me by my father. We lived a life of obscurity in the remote wilderness. Still, he devoted everything he had to being a Marashose hunter. And what did he get in return? A life of poverty and pain. In a world that forgot all about him. When he died, not a single person came to mourn his passing.
It's a story, Clorinde, anyway, yeah. It's C3 plus signature, yeah.
The Marashose hunters were
She
the
got
ones who
C3,
saved this city.
R3.
We're heroes. We deserve
Max
more recognition and
abilities.
respect than this.
Almost perfect artifacts.
Is he talking about how no one in the capital seems to remember the hunters and their legacy? I didn't expect the script to contain this level of social criticism.
So that's why you want to take the treasure for yourself? You feel like you're owed fame and wealth?
If you already knew where the treasure was located, why didn't you just come down here and take it?
Because I still needed the final key.
The final
Only a true
key.
Marechaussee hunter is capable of passing through this final door, as someone who sought to hurt others for his own gain.
What does he have a
Florian
purple
lost that night
eyes?
long ago.
Okay, but what is this
Is there like a
treasure
meaning
anyway?
behind it?
We've got all the keys, right? So can we just go in and take a look?
You're sure you want to go in?
We've been talking about it for so long. Of course we want to see what's inside.
And we've already defeated Florian, right? So he won't try to take it from us anymore.
Pesky brats.
Watch yourself.
Then let's open the door together.
All right. Your choice of action is confirmed.
Clorinde takes out the key from earlier and walks up to the heavy door. Without anyone noticing, she takes out her own key and joins it with the others to form the final required shape. I love how they say she takes out her own key without anyone noticing. Ah, and now this is like how it created. So you got 4 pieces and it actually creates like a 1 key.
Before you, the door to the treasure, sealed and undisturbed for more than 100 years, finally swings open.
But my T0 is already powerful, that's how good she is. Well, based on enemy we fought.
You hear the shrill wail of the door hinge as it rotates for the first time after years of disuse. Almost like a sleeping giant letting out an extended yawn. You get the impression that the secrets buried behind this door might be just as heavy as the sound you just heard.
I feel like this statue is kind of like the sword. Like the top part or like the bottom part of the sword.
It's open! Come on, let's go in! Paimon wants to see what's inside!
Ooh, me too!
Ugh,
Where's my
uncovering
Primos?
hidden treasure is the most
Looking for
exciting part
Primos.
of adventuring.
Primo gems.
What do we have here?
A stone tablet? And some shabby weapons?
You call this a treasure vault? Looks more like an abandoned warehouse!
Maybe the troop ran out of budget at the end?
They provided a super immersive experience at the beginning only to drop the ball at the most important part? They could have at least filled this place with cardboard Mora or something!
Wait, I get it now. Paimon, this is the real Marechaussee Hunter treasure.
Huh?
This is it? The Marechaussee Hunter treasure is just a stone slab and some broken swords? I can't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Oh, wait, he's possessed.
Whoa, are you okay?
The Marechaussee hunter before you appears to suffer a serious mental breakdown.
Maybe he's not possessed?
He needs to leave the room for a moment to collect himself. One of you seems to understand the significance of the treasure already. If the rest of you wish to follow suit, you may remain here in the meantime and explore your surrounding.
This place always remember me a secret place in Nier Automata. Ooh, Nier Automata. I want to play that game. I watched the anime. Dude, anime was so good. Nier Automata is such a good series. But I would like to play the game too. Okay, talk to Florian at a distance. Wait, so we don't have anything here. Wait, that's a bow? I think that's like a 3-star bow, right? Wait. A stone tablet that stands there quietly. A few people's names and deeds have been inscribed upon it. Ah, yeah. You see like the names over here. Alright, let's go. You didn't play the game, it's awesome game. I watched the anime. I did watch the anime.
So, how are you doing? Feeling any better?
Dude, there's so many games I haven't played yet.
What just happened?
Do you remember how you got here? Or what happened to your body just now?
I remember now. I brought you here because I wanted to... The explosives in the cave!
Before Genshin, Nier is my most favorite game. Like, the one crazy thing, I think last year, one guy did interview, like, he went out and, he went in Japan and, like, talked to people, like, what their favorite game is, and one guy mentioned Nier. I was like, damn, okay. Like, the thing is, Nier was actually, no one's talking about Nier. Nier is, like, actually, it's not even popular game. And, yeah, I saw, like, I also, like, when anime got released, like, no one was talking about it, but holy shit.
You mean these?
So good.
Huh? How did you...
I could tell something was off the moment I stepped into this cave, so I kept an eye out. I've already dismantled the whole thing.
Like, my favorite thing about Nier is just, like, how characters, like, bro. Bitsu, right? Wait, her name is Bitsu, if I remember correctly. Bro, she's so smoking hot.
So the strongest
She's
champion duelist in all of
smoking
Fontaine
hot.
saved the day once again. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. It would seem your skills as a Marashose hunter are as sharp as ever.
I deserve some answers, don't you think? Tell me why you wanted to lure me here. Everything you said earlier sounded like the truth. Luckily, your monologue was dramatic enough to convince my friends you were just role-playing.
I don't know. I just always felt like there was
Oh,
something
yeah, he got
in my
back
heart
normal.
that didn't belong to me.
He doesn't got the purple
Something
eyes anymore.
agitated and angry. Who knows? Maybe it was my own anger all along. I could never really tell. The feelings about my father and the other Marashose hunters are real. It just wasn't fair. I was angry, bitter that no one remembered them or praised their accomplishments.
The story in the game and the anime is quite different, so it's still valid to play the game even after watching the anime. Who is called Bitsu? I'm pretty sure it's Bitsu.
I don't know when it started, but at some point, my anger came to completely
I wonder
consume
where
me.
these sellers...
That point,
But if the treasure was all you cared about, why plant all those explosives? Wouldn't they just destroy the treasure and bury you along with it?
Nah, I would still
can't
play
remember.
Nier.
My head is a mess. It felt like there was this voice
Because I think,
telling
like for
to
me,
eliminate the hunters, but now
gameplay is the
gone.
most important part. You know, gameplay is like number one. If it's a bad gameplay, I will not play the game. It can be a masterpiece story, but if gameplay is dog shit, I don't even care. Just saying.
From your description, I suspect you were dealing with a devorator.
Devorator?
Gameplay was always like number one for me.
Oh, your master... your father, I mean, never talked about it? It was a kind of monster that was active several centuries ago.
And it looks like kind of fun.
No, I've heard of it. I'm just
That's
not
like
sure
what I
why
saw.
you suddenly... Wait, it can't be. The seal!
The seal.
The seal?
My family has served as Marashose hunters for many generations. But the title and swordsmanship weren't the only things passed down over our line. There was a seal as well. My father instructed me to always watch over that seal and maintain it regularly. He said it had been passed down over a truly ancient age, and protecting it was our clan's most important duty. But I neglected that duty after he died. I finally decided to come down and check on it one day, and that's where my memories become fuzzy.
Oh.
The devorator would be a formidable adversary for any mortal being, even ones as capable as the hunters. If you lacked the power to completely destroy it, you could easily fall prey to its influence and corruption. In light of this, some Marashose hunters chose to seal the devorator away, in the hopes that a permanent solution would come with the passage of time.
I heard it has the power to amplify the obsessions and desires in people's hearts, to the point where they overtake you entirely. It would seem I'm not just lacking in skill with a blade, but in mental fortitude as well.
Character is not the only good thing. The story, background, music, and gameplay is awesome.
And yet, you were able to retrieve 3 of the 4 keys. If I remember correctly, each was entrusted to a respected and capable
I mean, you
hunter.
need to add all these elements at
How
the end
did
of
you
the day.
manage it?
Like, if the game is gonna be great, you need to have all these elements.
One of them belonged to my father. The second I stole
One
from a
thing
different
fails,
hunter.
it's kind of like falling
And
down.
the third was one that I snatched while the person was on the way home from the tavern. I nearly died in that alley. I know just how strong you are. It's as clear as day to everyone in Fontaine. I observed you from dusk to dawn, but could never find any opportunity to sneak up on you. I never even saw you drink a single glass of liquor.
Wait, so she doesn't drink alcohol? Now that's a waifu materials.
The only way I could think to obtain that last key was to lure you here using your hobby, and then... Oh, I get it now. That monster, it wanted to bury you here alongside the treasure.
I won't comment on anything else, but the script was good.
Oh, why shouldn't drink alcohol?
Well, I did pour my heart and soul into it.
Nah. If you do a little bit, it's okay.
The stories my father used to tell
Not
me
getting drunk.
about the glory of the heroic
Getting drunk
Marashose
is bad.
hunters, and how they came to be forgotten.
Drinking on like the parties or like, you know, for New Year's or something, it's okay.
It's more than just a story.
Huh?
You're proud to be a hunter. You're still holding onto that part of yourself, no matter how small.
I have done so many despicable things. I have nothing to be proud of.
I'm not drinking, I'm Muslim, but it's still her decision. For a game that released on 2017, this game is far too good, at least in my opinion.
Then explain the purpose of the evil sorcerer in your story. Isn't he the true antagonist? The one who sought
I do
nothing
believe
but his
you,
own gain,
but it's like
and used
people-
the people as pawns
No
to
one's
attain it?
talking about the game.
In your heart of hearts, he was the one you truly wanted to defeat.
But I've already tainted my sword. I no longer have any right to...
Only like... I think that game is like only popular in like, you know, Japan, China maybe. Like in Europe or like in America. I have never seen anyone like mentioning it.
Wake up, Florian. Remember how you introduced yourself earlier. Do you really think the hunters acted out of a desire for honor and glory? Or to be loved and acknowledged by the people? What did your father teach you about our order?
Or I don't know, like 2017, it's been so long, but I think I wasn't like really like on social media that much. I think I was, wait, what did I do in 2017? Okay, oh, actually, yeah, I was in high school. Yeah, either I was just like, I was doing high school stuff. Or maybe play game, like I was playing Minecraft maybe, I'm not sure. It's not okay to think it like that for me. Popularity not equal quality. No, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's of course. But like
You do
people not even
wield your sword
mentioning
for
it.
yourself, but to protect those you serve. There's nothing special about a blade. It's the intentions of the wielder that matter above all else. Do you still not understand? Even after seeing the
I
treasure
mean,
for
even the
yourself,
most popular game,
the contents of that room,
it's not
they
the best
represent
quality
the true
one.
legacy the hunters left behind.
You're right.
Also, popular games
I
are pretty
am
much
a
only
Marashose
multiplayer
hunter.
games.
It's time for me to redeem. No, to finally serve the people I vowed to protect all along.
I wouldn't be so
Like
quick to push
when you
aside the
finish
need
a
for
game,
redemption.
you then stop playing it because you finish it.
I know. That's a charge I won't bother
Of course,
to
you can
defend
come.
myself
You always
against.
can come back to, you know, playing again. You know.
Good. Then, come with me. And help me see the script through to the end.
Huh? See the script through to the end? But there's no more script left.
Never finished it, huh?
No, I mean, I wrote the script with the sole purpose of luring you all here. There
Okay.
was no reason to write beyond this point.
Well, time to write it.
Then we'll just have to keep writing it. The evil sorcerer still needs to be defeated.
You mean the Devorator? Are you saying I have to make up the rest of the script as we go along?
Is that really so hard? You've already written most of it. Surely you can write an ending where the hunters win and justice prevails. I'll be there to help you too.
Or make it that hunters lose and we all die. Perfect.
You aren't afraid your party will fall into danger?
I know what my friends are capable of, and they're all quite skilled. Besides, I need their help.
Then, are you going to tell them the truth about all this?
I don't intend to spoil the fun. Sometimes, protecting dreams and fantasies is more important than exposing the truth. Don't you think?
That's a good point. That's why I load live services game like Genshin, so I can enjoy the game continuously. Like, technically, Genshin Impact is a single-player game, right? But, Genshin Impact was, like, for me, always single-player game. With the co-op feature, right? It's optional to play co-op, but you don't need to do it. And the one thing about Genshin Impact is that we're getting updates, you know? If Nier was getting like update, or lock a new area, maybe new enemies appear, something, you know? Then it would always be like also popular, right? But it was not meant for that. You know, Genshin Impact is meant for that. Like if Genshin Impact, like, you know, when Genshin Impact is gonna end the main quest, how many people are still gonna stay at this game? I'm telling you that half of people are gonna go. Is gonna go play something else. Wuthering Waves, Xenosaga Zero, Honkai Star Rail, maybe different game, maybe CSGO, maybe like a new game comes out, GTA 6. You know what? When GTA 6 gonna come, probably a lot of people will like kind of drop the game. I can see that. I can just see the graph of Genshin Impact going down a little bit.
They're back!
Alright, let the script begin.
That took a while.
Okay.
Ahem! My fellow Mara Shosei hunters, please forgive me, for I have sinned.
Tone it down.
Sorry.
After crossing swords with you and witnessing your courage in battle, I've rediscovered my true self and regained my pride as a Mara Shosei hunter.
Oh, do I smell a redemption arc?
I confess, I was brainwashed by the evil sorcerer.
Furina is
He
also,
asked me
I
to
was
lure
like
you
into
here
this
so
stuff.
he could bury you in this cave.
Where the story will go.
That little... Wait, you're saying all of that wasn't you, but the evil sorcerer?
That's right. He's adept at manipulating the hearts and minds of the people. I fell under his influence because I did not possess a strong enough sense of will.
Anyway, take attention to the background music.
And how are you going to prove that you're a
I am
changed
taking
man?
everything in.
We're not going to fall for the same trap twice.
Not only background music, but also what they're talking about, how they're showing it. But every element is important.
To be perfectly honest, I only came to my senses after seeing the treasure.
Okay, let's finish this.
It reminded me
Welcome
of my
back,
father's
Zynox.
past teachings. The treasure was actually...
The names of
Let's
all the
finish this.
Shosei hunters from ages past and their weapons?
Wait, you already know?
Of course. Don't underestimate a veteran role player's exploration skills.
Veteran
Oh,
role
wait,
player.
I mean, Mara Shosei hunter Navia's exploration skills.
We just finished reading through the content of the stone tablet.
That tablet recorded the lives of some fascinating people. For example, this Mara Shosei hunter called Est.
Then we got a guy named Est in Siegewin story quest. He was in prison, right? Wasn't his name also Est?
She inherited the responsibilities of the Golden Hunter.
But I think this is like a
and
different
passed
person, right?
judgment on many
Just like
people.
same name,
But
probably.
in private, she had a very easygoing personality. Her favorite pastime was singing and dancing with her friends. And she was said to have a beautiful voice.
Let's finish this. More 13 minutes.
So, she was just like you.
Oh, you really think so?
Well, when you put it that way, I suppose I also have a few things in common with this Walter. Working as an executioner,
Walter?
he supposedly used a countless number of tricks to confound his enemies in battle. Oh, if only I could have seen the feats of magic he pulled off back then.
Their lives were all so exciting. You could write so many cool books about their accomplishments. How could they have all been forgotten?
Because they chose to be. To hunt monsters that only appear in the shadows, you must also operate in the dark. To be a Mara Shosei hunter is to willingly give up on wealth and fame.
Then this stone tablet must have been left behind by their companions.
That's right. Few Mara Shosei hunters ever revealed their identity to the public. They always protected the city from the shadows. The only time they spoke of their accomplishments would be at night, when they gathered with their fellow hunters in front of the bonfire to share stories of the monsters slain.
So,
Okay.
this tablet was created not so that the hunters would be remembered by the people, but so that they would be remembered by each other.
No wonder this place was so well hidden.
You regard the stone tablet in solemn silence. The names of your comrades etched onto its surface serve as a reminder that you are never truly alone. The tablet proves that, although a hunter walks a shrouded path, it is not a solitary one. There will always be those who walk beside you, a fact that remains as true today as in ages long past. Their legacies shall continue to be passed down from generation to generation, as everlasting as the stone onto which their names are carved.
Father, you once told me that I should seek out the treasure if I ever became lost. So this is what you wanted me to find.
I would decide to trust you, Florian. I'd like to do an inside check on him. Yeah, let's check him. Oh, yeah. Oh. Okay, I'm not using that. I was thinking I'm gonna be able to choose the card.
His eyes are sincere, and his words ring true. You can tell that every word he spoke just now came from the bottom of his heart.
I implore you, everyone, please give me a chance to make up for all I've done. Allow me to fight alongside you and defeat the evil sorcerer that threatens the peace and prosperity of everyone in this kingdom.
Well, I say we let you join.
Sounds good to me too. Everyone makes mistakes. What matters is what you do to make up for them.
Now you know her backstory. Which mode did you choose? The hard mode.
I have no objections, but...
Easy
Mr.
mode.
Florian, do you even know how to defeat the evil sorcerer?
Hard mode approved.
When he took over my mind,
That's in
gained
the
some insight
RNG
into his
skills.
thoughts. Every time I thought of the treasure, he reacted with a strong sense of fear.
So the Clorinde story quest, what it gave me 5% better luck in RNG. That's right. Imagine if Genshin Impact actually like, oh, if you finish this quest and as you do the hard mode, you get better RNG.
Huh?
Imagine that.
Afraid of the treasure? But there's nothing here except some broken weapons in the stone tablet.
What if the secret's hidden inside these weapons? GM, permission to investigate.
Yeah, Game Master. Okay. Boom! 14! Good job, Navia. That's my girl.
At first glance, the weapons appear
She
absolutely
got good
ordinary.
RNG too.
But as you observe them, you notice a faint energy emanating
We
from
keep
within.
winning.
These blades have slain countless monsters. Though it's been a long time since they were used in battle, their edges remain sharp, as if they're simply waiting for the next worthy hunter to carry on their legacy.
So basically, take these with us, right?
No, actually, maybe not.
I'll take this weapon.
Wait, what?
Since it used to belong to Est. Maybe it'll find comfort in being held by someone who appreciates the arts.
I would like leave it, to be honest.
Ah, good idea. I'll take Mr. Walter's bow then. From one archer magician to another.
Paimon's gonna pick a cool weapon too.
You cannot hold it. Sorry, Paimon. Too heavy. Too heavy for you.
As you grip your weapons, you can almost feel the will of past hunters coursing through your being. It's a feeling of courage, determination, a silent vow passed down from generation to generation that says, eradicate the monsters, no matter the cost.
Kill every villager, every slime, every abyss, everything. Right? Kill them all. Destroy them.
Mr. Florian,
Right
do you know
now.
where to find the evil sorcerer?
I was able to see his surroundings when our minds were connected. I believe he's currently hiding out at the church in the kingdom. We must be extremely careful. He's spent so long living among monsters that he's now taken the form of one.
We're attacking the
He will not be
church.
easily defeated.
Oh no, we're attacking the Jesus.
Then why don't we explore some more and try to find some higher level gear? We don't want to just fight him and lose, right?
The true boss. You know what the ending boss of Genshin Impact is? Jesus.
Oh.
That's right.
No, we have to strike now. He was greatly weakened when I managed to break out of his control. If we let him rest, he might have time to escape.
I agree with Mr. Florian. We've got to act while we have the advantage. Don't forget, the people of the capital are counting on us.
Yeah, now that we've got a plan, there's no point in waiting. The longer this drags on, the worse it will be for everybody.
Yes, that's what's called...
Catching your enemy off guard.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Alright, you've persuaded Paimon.
Mr. Florian, please, lead the way.
Of course. Follow me.
Alright, let's follow him. Dude, imagine the last boss is gonna be under Monster Church.
Now he has to join in for this last part. I really don't envy his job.
Paimon is the unknown god. No, Paimon is Jesus. Paimon is gonna change to Jesus. We need to kill him.
Finally, you decide to
I
slay
wonder
the
if there's
evil
someone
sorcerer and bring peace
modding
back
it
to the
and makes
kingdom
like
once
that.
and for all.
Imagine that.
As you walk away, you feel the gaze of the stone tablet at your back, as if all the hunters of the past are wishing you success in the battle ahead and awaiting your triumphant return.
All right. Do we have anything here? I don't think we miss anything here, right? And I think we can always get back up down here. Yeah, I don't see anything. So let's go. Wait, is this on top? I think it's on top, right? Imagine if Genshin Impact decided, you know, Genshin Impact's like reading everything, like what people think is gonna happen. Imagine they change it. They say, you know what? Paimon actually have no meaning in the game, man, at the end of the day. She's actually useless.
Finally, you arrive at the
Imagine.
church Florian described. As you approach, an ominous aura surrounds you.
Look at
You
these
get the
hillagers.
sense that your enemy is close at hand.
How strange.
What hillagers?
This uneasy feeling seems so real. How did they manage that?
Now, it is time for the final battle.
Let's go.
Let's go. I'm gonna use cannons on hillagers.
Florian, wait.
Oh, we need to change the script.
What's wrong?
I think you should wait outside. You've already been corrupted by the Devorator once. It could easily re-enter your mind and take control of your body. I don't think it's a good idea for you to be this close. If it corrupts you again, it's possible you might take on a new form entirely.
That's exactly why I have to go. Why I should be at the very front.
You mean?
Yes. I intend to lure it into my body.
Wait, do we need to kill him then?
That's too risky. If things get out of hand, I might have to kill you. Do you understand how dangerous this is?
I understand, but if I do this, you'll have a clear and visible target. The Devorator will have a hard time passing up a chance to enter a body it knows how to control. You won't have to worry about any of your friends being taken over.
I think other guys are gonna be fine. He cannot take any other ones.
You're not like me, Miss Clorinde. You're a just and powerful Mara
Their
Shosei
vision is
hunter.
too powerful.
The monster broke free due to my error. It's only right that I shoulder the responsibility for its destruction. This is something that I have to do. Consider it a duel to restore my honor. My only request is that you give it your all.
I understand, then. As a champion duelist, I hereby accept your request for a duel, and extend to you my most sincere regards.
Damn.
The battle is now upon us. Let the Devorator once again tremble under the blade of the Mara Shosei hunter.
All right. Hey, hillagers. How are you doing? You're doing fine?
Shine down!
I think they're doing fine. Yeah, they're fine. Ooh, okay, we need to go on top of here. Some parkour. Wait, huh? Oh, wait, do we need to pick this? Or maybe hit it, right? Oh, okay, I see what we need to do. So let's pick Yelan. There it is. No, wait. Wait, is that a part of the quest? Wait, did I just finish the puzzle? I thought this was the part of the... Wait, no, it is a part of the quest. Wait, what is this? Do you think this person is the littlest... Wait, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I think it's fine as long as it gives you a treasure chest. You're not wrong. Sometimes the more you think about it, the worse it makes you feel. But some questions don't go away once it pop up in your head. Every time Paimon closes her eyes, they spin around like specters. The puzzles in the wheel are actually set up by the adventure girl. They aim to train the girl the rookie adventurer. Okay. Most puzzles in the wild area save compare. I don't think this is the... So it's a case of rookie training fellow rookie. Wait, this is different? Bro, it didn't even show there was a quest here. Okay, so this is a quest. A word quest, right? Wait, do not have focus mode? Oh man, this is like dog shit. Like, why they bring word quest right here? Yeah, I'm just gonna skip this part. In my theory, Paimon will be the key character in Outcry as a character that are related to the Moon Sisters. I wonder. In this quest now, you made me emotional. No, I don't care. Yeah, I'm leaving. Dude, I actually thought this was the part of the quest. Alright, we got cinematic. Okay, he's gonna get possessed. Damn! He just changed.
So lifelike.
Furina just like, come minions! Oh yeah, now we will do a lot of damage to him. Lady, Traveler. Oh! Boom! Armor Breaker! It should call Armor Breaker.
This foe is not invincible.
Clorinde, you can do
hold
it.
the treasure. The power to defeat it in your own 2 hands.
The treasure?
Oh, using this
The
weapon?
names! It's the Marshose hunters' names!
How are we supposed to...
You forget, Paimon? There's still one skill we saved until the very end.
Hunters fight not for fame, but to aid the people whenever they are summoned.
Walter the Marashose Hunter, master of 1,000 tricks, executioner of the Phantom Hunters. I call for aid!
Oh! Alright!
Marshose Hunter, inheritor of Cassiodor's will.
They should make like
Judge
this
of the
weapon.
Shadow
It's gonna spawn the minion.
Answer my call.
There should be a weapon that go to perk, where it kinda spawns kinda like a minion or
Petronia,
something, right? And it kinda
Protector
fights
of
for you.
justice and order. The hunter I respect the most. Thank
Oh,
you
shit!
for saving my friend, the best one I'll ever know. Please, lend us your strength.
We have come to answer your summons.
Damn! Use that burst! Rest in peace, dude. Wait, does that mean he's actually dead?
So, the monsters were eradicated, and the sorcerer was defeated.
I think he's dead. He might be dead.
Peace soon returned to the capital, Those in the court, manipulated by the sorcerer, also recognized the errors of their ways.
This is okay. I got chills.
Some remembered the names of the
So
heroes
the Navia's
who
words
saved
hit
their
you
kingdom.
a little bit.
Others simply continued
Just seeing
their
that
lives
smart
none
sword
the
is like,
wiser.
oh, let's go, baby.
Such is the story of the Marechaussee hunters. They pursue the phantoms in the darkness and exterminate all who pose a threat. They will always protect the city and those within it, even should all memory of their accomplishments be forgotten by the very people they serve.
I am assuming we've finally reached the end of the script.
Yes, you've reached one of the better endings.
Isn't he that? Is that a good ending?
It's a pretty solid story overall. I thought it was just an ordinary adventure at first, but the further we got into it, the more impressed I became with the production and the plot. That final battle especially. All the effects were super realistic.
Bro, someone is calling me, but it's an unknown number. Yeah, I'm gonna answer him later.
Oh, right. Yeah. Totally.
If they call me again, I'm gonna answer it.
Ah, that's a really good point. I never expected the weapons we picked up from that vault would have that kind of effect.
Today was my first day and today was 37 degrees, bruh.
Yeah, mine nearly scared the daylights out of me when it started glowing. I took a good look at it after we got out, but I don't think it ever lit up again. Oh, we
I will
should
be
probably
dead.
give these props back, right? I'll just leave mine here.
Did you have a good time?
Of course. Let me know if another script like this comes around.
Sure, no problem.
Then I'll head back for now. I think I need some time to fully digest everything that just happened. Once Mr. Florian is awake, please pass on my regards to him.
It's awake?
He must be extremely exhausted to have passed out cold like that.
You're right. He's had a lot to deal with.
Well, see you all some other time. Toodaloo!
Toodaloo! Okay. Purina is happy.
Okay.
That's good.
So, can I ask now,
I think it should be fine.
what in the world was going on back there?
So you saw through all of that?
That time in the cave when you told us to close our eyes, it'd be weirder if we didn't notice anything.
I was dying of curiosity the entire time. I mean, you did a pretty bang-up job of pretending nothing had gone wrong. Purina actually looked like she thought all of it was planned.
Guess none of us wanted to be the one to break the illusion.
What are you all talking about?
Yeah, what's going on?
Oh, wait. Don't tell me you never... Ugh, this is all my fault. It's not too late to cover your ears. Here, partner, I'll do it for you.
Bit late for that, don't you think?
You're saying everything that happened back there wasn't actually part of the script?
It's probably more accurate to say this was never a real scripted story to begin with.
What?
So
Oh, he's still alive. Okay, that's good. I thought he's that actually that.
Get up right now and explain yourself!
no shaking, please. Oh, my head.
Florian explains the truth to everyone.
Did Paimon just hear that right? You guys made up that whole last part on the spot? It's not nice to lie to people, but Paimon's got to admit that was a really good story, Florian. Oh, and nice improvisation, Clorinde!
Yeah, it was like watching a magician improvise a spectacular magic trick after forgetting an important prop.
If Paimon knew something was wrong with that vault, she would have floated straight in the opposite direction.
I don't, that's not really like.
Everything was under control.
I don't
As
think they
if
know
you've
it.
ever described a situation as being out of control. I'm pretty sure any situation you consider to be easy to handle would scare a reasonable person half to death.
You complete the quest pretty early, 20-30 minutes.
Guess I'm just used to it.
You must run into a lot of unexpected situations then. That explains why you're so good at coming up with things
I've been
on the
doing this
spot.
quest already for 2 hours and a half.
As for you, Florian,
I know there's no excuse for what I did. I'll turn myself into the guards at once, confess my crimes, and accept any punishment that comes my way.
I would say you've already suffered more than enough.
What?
You may have been blinded by fame and fortune in the beginning, but your actions during the final battle had proven you to be a true Marechaussee hunter.
I took 3 hours, what the hell?
You'll be far more used to the city
Yeah,
above ground
probably
than
from
below.
loading, right?
Your job as a hunter is more important.
But...
Of course, you'll still need to take the keys and pay a personal visit to the 2 hunters you wronged. Prepare to accept any terms they give you as well.
yes, of course.
As far as I'm concerned, though, your showing in the duel was enough to prove your honor.
Then I'll do exactly as you said. I'll go return those 2 keys right now. Thank you so much, everyone. I'll do my best to prove myself worthy of the second chance you've given me. I swear this on my name and honor as a Marechaussee hunter. Until we meet again, everyone.
Until we meet again.
Speaking of Marechaussee hunters, what should we do about the treasure in that cave?
Leave it be.
Are you sure? We could show it to people, make it so that the hunters are remembered. Don't you want that?
No.
No,
Every
they
name on
actually
that
say that
tablet made
they
the
want to
same
do.
choice.
They're not looking for
All
the fame,
hunters
right?
know what the path entails. I am no exception.
That's why
My
they were like
identity as a
meeting at the
Marechaussee
night time.
hunter is not something I need people to remember. I wish only to be recognized as a champion duelist. Nothing more.
That's certainly very different from the path of a magician. Still, I admire your decision.
Wait, Paimon just remembered something. If there were no special effects involved, why did our weapons begin to glow during the battle?
That's because the Marechaussee hunters of ages past would often imbue their weapons with special enchantments to suppress the monsters. Whenever a monster was nearby, their weapons would start to glow.
Oh, so that's why they had an effect on that guy near the end. I really thought the summons were doing all the work.
Well, I'm sure the summons were a part of it too.
Oh? How so?
This particular devorator probably hailed from the same era as the hunters we saw in the room. The names you recited all belonged to the bravest hunters. Countless monsters fell to their blades. That's likely why the devorator visibly reacted when you said them out loud.
So the names held the power all along.
Navia, everything you said during your summon.
Huh? Oh, I meant what I said. I mean, it was true to my character, so yeah, I'm glad you heard it. Just don't make me repeat myself. It's embarrassing.
We were just role-playing, right? It was just
I
role-playing.
really appreciated those words.
All right. Don't get all sentimental on... anyway, let's not talk about that anymore. I'm going to go on ahead. Don't fall too far behind now.
She ran off.
I should probably head back as well. This story was truly incredible. I might have to spend the whole night telling my siblings all about it.
See you later.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. I was hoping to see kind of Reminent. Like, we didn't see this guy too much. And also, like, I was hoping to see, like, at the start, Nebulette.
Traveler, should your name
The
indeed
Judgment
be
Day.
forgotten,
But,
what
but
do
like,
you think the significance of your
it was
journey will
nothing
be?
related to that.
I suppose the significance would be the journey itself and the world we helped create. There's still value in the time I shared with everyone here, in the things we were able to accomplish, even if no one remembers them.
A great answer. I'll remember it.
What will your answer be, Clorinde?
Me? The Marechaussee hunter says nothing in response to that question. Perhaps her answer lies in her silence. An unspoken vow left to echo through the night. The path she walks needs no explanation.
Oh my G. Alright. Wait, we got the book. Wait, what is this book? Wait. Oh shit! I actually really like this. We can see all the kind of artwork. character designs coming soon. New cosplays. Maybe. Best story quest. No, I'm definitely Arlecchino guy. It's not my best story. It was a fantastic story quest, but it cannot be my best one. No boss fights. Nothing crazy. Glitchy vibe. You know, I need demonic vibe, you know. That's like my style, you know. Badass style. But this was just awesome, like, quest. Really with an interesting twist, you know, role-playing. I like that they put, like, different kind of, like, talking clouds. And also, like, I really like the style. They really make this really well. Like, I really like this artwork. They look so fantastic. Like, this artwork looks actually amazing. And just, like, seeing them role-playing. And also kind of interesting fact is, like, it's kind of like role-playing, but also it was happening in real life, you know, because at the start, it was just like role-playing. We were in Monster. But we, you know, we were role-playing like a unreal character, right? Towards the end, it was kind of like real, man. You're like, those people don't care the story much, just did violence. Nah, I'm the... It depends on what the quest is, you know. I'm the guy who likes boss fights and stuff like that, right? Yumiya is the best for me. Yumiya is the best to kind of bring your happiness. But like I told you, like gameplay for me is the most important part in the games. That's like one thing. That's like why Arlecchino is my favorite one, because you have not only, let me tell you, not only Arlecchino story quest is a masterpiece, but also it got crazy, you know, it got fights, bunch of shit happening, it's emotional, you got everything, man. Emotional, action, gameplay, crazy story, backstory, you know. And of course, like Arlecchino is like what character she looks like. She looks badass. I'm definitely the people who, the more badass it is, the better for me it is, you know. The more enjoying I'm gonna be. You know what? That's why, did you see like Dragon Ball when he got Ultra Instinct? Bro, do you know how bad that was? I was getting chills. I'm looking for that, you know. That's like my vision. A separate story and gameplay, that's why I prefer this overall Arlecchino. Ah, okay. Nah, I put everything together, you know? Like if Arlecchino story quest was only boss fight, it's not a story quest, it's just a boss fight. You know, I mean, that's why we can do this weekly boss fight. I can just do that, you know? But also like what the backstory is. But the more badass it is, the better it's going to be.
Take it easy.
That's just who I am, you know. Let me give you an example. You can give me the most, like the most emotional story. Or one of them, like one of my favorite like anime that is like really emotional is Violet Evergarden. Violet Evergarden is like such an emotional story. It's also like the most emotional that I watch.
Take it easy.
It's incredible. And then we have, I'm gonna mention Hunter x Hunter. Yeah, I'm gonna mention Hunter x Hunter. I'm gonna choose Hunter x Hunter rather than Violet Evergarden. And just because of that, it's because of adventure and the combat. Even though Violet Evergarden was like most emotional, it was like something that I prefer with the story. I need that adventure action thing, man. That's just who I am. You know? But there's like difference between me and people who only do that. I give a chance to do romantic to romantic story quests. I will do like everything. I will explore everything, you know. I will give it a chance and see how it is. But from my experience, action adventure, that's why I also like only watching this, as of course Isekai too, you know. That's just like my team. And that's how it is, man. That's how it is. So yeah, you can give me the most emotional one. It's still not gonna beat it to the action adventure. Emotion doesn't mean it's the best, man. I think a lot of people are like doing like that. They're like rating based like how emotional you are, you know. But actually I don't really look into that. Anyway, we have finished beautiful. We have finished beautiful story quests. And now we only have 3 more. Okay, I wanna check something. Is Emily... Wait. Emily... Emily Genshin Impact. Is Emily... What... from where she is? Is she from... is she from Fontaine? Let me see this. Wait, does it say here? Oh, okay, she's Fontaine character. Okay. Emily is the Fontaine character. So we only have 1 more Fontaine, Natlan, and also Inazuma character. Crazy, man, huh? POV can change opinion on an object, that's why. I'm always gonna like do action adventure stuff, you know. That's just who I am.
Take it easy.
Anyway. Do we need to do anything? No. Yesterday I did farm, man. I need like these materials for like... For Mavika. I got 26, I need 46, so 20 more. Definitely annoying boss fight, huh? I actually hate it. Okay, let me claim this. Beautiful. Daily commission. Today? No, I'm gonna end the stream right now. I need to go.
Thank you for
I will probably do tomorrow. PvP. I'm just gonna craft 1 of them. Alright. Oh, interesting. Dude, I like story quests, which is kind of like a twist, you know, it's different than the other ones. I like that. I really do. How did you guys enjoy the quest, man? A lot of people actually really enjoy it. Really interesting, man. But for me it cannot be, you know. For me it cannot be best one because it doesn't got the elements that I'm looking for. It did got adventure, so good shit, man. Good shit. At the end of the day, if you enjoy the quest, that's all it matters. Did I enjoy the quest? I did. I actually didn't got bored at all. It went pretty fast, man. It actually did pan. It's a long quest, but it actually didn't feel like too long, to be honest. So some quests are kind of like more boring. This one was actually good. It was beautiful, man. Anyway, I'm gonna end the stream here. Thanks ever for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to subscribe and follow my social media. And I wish you guys a beautiful day or night. We only need to do 3 more story quests. I'm not sure when I'm gonna do it. Okay, Emily and Morika wanna do it in 5.7. Yumi, okay, I only wanted to do Yume Mizuki, but I'm not going to do like tomorrow, you know. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Have a beautiful good day, guys. Bye bye. See you later, guys and girls. Next stream when? Next stream when, ShiverDoom? We will see about it. Tomorrow, what? I'm saying that I'm not gonna do tomorrow. Like, if I'm gonna stream tomorrow, I'm not going to do a quest, right? I'm gonna take a little bit pause of the quest. We have done so many of them that I only need to do 3 more, right? But yeah, like the only one I wanna do now is Yume Mizuki. That's the only thing. But that's pretty much it, yeah. We will see about it. Now my next goal is just like explore the map. That's like the next goal I have. And then we're gonna be complete, man. Then 5.7. Ooh, can't wait. Can't wait. It's gonna be fire, man. I already know it's gonna be fire. Even though it's not here, I already like predicting it. Anyway, bye-bye.